I may not be it.
Nothing is happening.
Yeah, we're taking Felix out to say goodbye.
Talk us.
Felix is.
It's all the picture.
Felix ready to jump on him up.
Just touch it. Just touch it.
Just kiss.
Ew.
Just touch it and hold
Hey,
it.
that nice little song.
Just pass down that. Yeah.
You would rather fight a fucking wild boar
I never said.
than touch a snake, doggy. Like, what are you
No, I
saying?
never said that I would fight it.
Grown Folks Only Podcast.
Good evening, Grown Folks Only podcast members. Tonight we have a very exciting episode for you. We're going to be talking about the animals of Saint Lucia. We have a very special guest of us, quadruple time Jimmy Award winning Instagram sensation.
That's right.
FatherNature.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's like a phrase or something we could use for you. What do you say?
Usually I say, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
So I will start with a very simple question. With the craze going on lately with the snakes and the interaction between the public and the snakes morph, what is a quick thing you can tell someone on the spot where they can recognize two of the four snakes we have and the more popular ones, which is the boa constrictor and the fodilans? What are some of the things that you could tell people? A quick, like a snake. Oh, wait a minute. That's a boa, that's a fodilans. What would you tell them look for?
So the main thing for me is the head. So the footiness, which is a viper, they have diamond-shaped heads.
Okay.
So immediately you watch the head and you're like, oh, it's a footiness and I should give it some space.
Right.
But if it's the boa, as we call it, tête chien, the head is way smaller. And usually they're bigger
In body.
In body.
in body.
Okay.
I mean, if you get a young one, it's a bit smaller. And the pattern is also different. But then, first thing, I would tell people, look for the head. See, the head is like a diamond shape. Yeah, man. And the footless are usually a little more lighter in pattern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like a bright brown.
Yeah.
So you have to have
Alright.
good eyesight.
Yeah.
Well, you have, so. The best.
Not when you don't
My
care.
glasses on. I have to be like, okay.
Squinting and shit. Like.
Carol going to hell.
Quick.
No, but I know if I don't have my glasses, in certain
Yep.
places, I'm fucked.
If you don't have your glasses and you see something that looks like a snake,
You
give it
move.
space.
You move.
Simple as that.
What about if there's no light and we in darkness and I just, butt up on the thing? Like, what am I supposed to do because I cannot see in the dark?
What kind of snakes are you talking about?
You have somebody outside. Open it.
So you just say you put up on the thing in the darkness?
It's outside.
Oh my God. All right. So I feel like, all right, I feel like sometimes with that whole snake thing, even recently, I have been so skeptical of going to certain places that I would like to go to because I'm really not sure of what's gonna pop up on me. And anything smaller than me, I don't really like.
You don't like
Anything
small
smaller than
snakes.
you?
Anything smaller than me, I don't like.
You don't like small snakes, you like
So
big
I-
snakes.
Oh my God.
Like put me in front of a cow, put me near a horse. I think I'll
Wait. So something
is-
to kick you in your
Yeah,
chest
you know why?
or feel you off
I
its
can-
back.
Yeah,
you
I
willing
can,
to do that?
I can
But-
see you, so I'm gonna be like, what's good? You understand? But with these little sly, slippery, small to find pop-up motherfuckers, I don't like them.
You like your pop-ups big.
Yeah, I like big pop-ups. So I already have a problem with that, right? Like all I'm so FatherNature is in the building, guys. My nerves are on 100. I keep looking for spiders.
The issue, guys, the thing is the spider escaped the container, but it's docile. The snake's name is Felix. What's the spider's name again?
Cherry.
Cherry. Cherry is docile. So Cherry will eventually surface somewhere. We don't have to worry about it. Okay?
You realize how calm they're saying that.
Yeah, because I know my spider.
Like I'm supposed to just be hi, Jerry.
He might say hello.
So let me ask another pertinent question. The boa is not venomous, correct?
No, it's not.
All right. But the footiness is venomous.
Yeah.
By any chance, do you know what type of venom it has?
I am not sure. I just know if you get bit by a foot illness, you have at least 3 to 4 hours to get to the hospital
Before,
before it start going downhill.
so you don't know if it's a neurotoxin or a hemotoxin or anything.
Not trauma scientist. I just know if that gets in your system, you can die. But again, in Saint Lucia,
3 to 4 hours.
there's antivenom in view for St. Jude's and there's at OKU. You can get to hospital within 3 hours. You check, so
Unless you're way in the bush.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're coming from
unless
the
you're
bushes.
stuck in traffic.
traffic,
Wow.
bro, hitting some board, somebody getting hit, bro. Like, what do you mean? So
What about if it bites you on the spot? Is there something that you could do
Nah.
to prevent the spreading?
leave it alone. That
Leave it?
don't, contrary to popular belief, if that tourniqueting and trying to suck it out, do not do that.
Don't do that.
Actually,
Just try to get to a hospital.
Yes.
Actually, I watched something
And
just
keep your heart rate down.
the other day because we were preparing for this conversation.
Right.
And I read that they said that it's actually not a good idea at all. You're right.
Yeah.
To suck out anything because
Right.
That's
you
madness.
can
I beg
still
to
get
differ,
it in your blood.
Exactly.
I beg to differ, but
Yeah.
Okay, not that, but what we talking about?
Man, you put that in your body. What?
Right.
That's madness.
So what
Don't
if I
make
pee
sense.
on it?
No.
Pee on it. That works to see eggs and shit. That ain't working for that.
That would give you CX for true?
Yeah.
The pee thing?
I don't know what to be
Or
on
like
me if I
jellyfish
have. If I get nah.
we don't.
I don't know about the jellyfish. I know if you
So,
step on the sea,
Let me
that's what it is telling.
let me steer the conversation back. How long have you been doing the Father Nature thing? Or did you start off wanting to be there, or did you just start off in nature and
Boy, life's so funny. It didn't start like that, no.
okay?
I was an ordinary individual, like all of y'all. If you're a snake, boy, I not there. You a matutu, I not there. You check it out, I was like everybody else.
Right.
But I don't want to go into too much detail. But the other incident happened in 2018 that allowed me to just get into a space of trying new things.
So you got like Spider-Man, you can bring my snake and you got snake powers.
So it's like, why you enjoy it for yourself first?
We need to understand the birth of Father Nature. What made you become
That's really
What is the
Father
catalyst?
Nature?
You know what? We have time for true.
Yeah.
It doesn't go well for true.
Oh.
So Jason, you don't see.
I can always see when I'm
So that
I think it brought me here, you know. So a win is a
best
win.
rebound is success, my brother.
Yeah, man, yeah,
Best
man, yeah,
rebound
man.
is success.
So after that, I don't, as you'll say, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I have no kind of visa I could escape to, like go in my room, like.
So you just turned an adrenaline junkie.
So I couldn't swim, none of these things. So I ended up climbing a mountain. When I ended up climbing Gobi for the first time, I noticed like that was the first time throughout that period where I did not think of her. So I said, hey, but as if I can do that again. So the more activities I do, I find myself obviously breathing hard, trying to get to the top. That girl is nowhere to be found in my brain. But when I'm home, just there, you know, it's in my brain, I feel a kind of way.
Yeah.
So that was my catalyst. So I got a high off that. The more things I can do to forget the girl, I ain't that.
Right.
Bring her to the beach, I can't swim, I will try and swim. My partner jump off cliff, I can't swim too. Me say, just check on me, you know? If your partner jump, check on me. I will jump, do a thing, they go hold me. And all of that, at least I have a story to come back home to. And it was better than just sitting on myself.
There in your
So did you ever learn to swim?
No, I'm a fish now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Was it a cool shabby not do that?
Crazy enough. It was a shabbing.
Wow.
Like that.
$200 tonight, eh? Nah, we $200 tonight.
Imagine when she pull up, I get triggered one time, you know.
Renting a
You
good
get trigger?
One time I get
Man,
triggered.
is that hurt? No, that's not.
renting.
So in
You okay, Wiley?
I'll ask you, what is in your journey to becoming Father Nature?
Right.
Two things. How did it feel to win your first Jimmy's? And what was the scariest moment you've had in your rise to where you are right now, in your journey?
Well, to answer the Jimmy's question, I think, to be honest, cry already didn't cry. Because man is man. But imagine you building something out of nothing. And again, I was a normal person like everybody else. I didn't have an entrepreneur mind. And you building your baby and you finally see your baby graduate. Imagine you seeing you on the national award ceremony and you hearing your name, Jean-Louis, my friend. Oh my.
What year was that?
That was
2021?
no 2021 was when I registered.
Okay, so 2020.
2023. Yeah.
So I just want to ask another question.
So he has another question to ask.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
So
I asked him already. The most scariest thing is
Right.
oh, the scariest thing. What can I say? Oh, well, it wasn't with me. In terms of the business, I had 2 clients. I was on a cruise ship that really, really wanted to climb PTP Top. And I told the bro, no, because it's too risky, not the climb, but the
timing.
I'm like, to get down there, and if anything goes off by then you could miss the boat. And when he told me, bro, I've been dreaming of this day for 10 years. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to break the man's dream. So it broke me. So I ended up saying, you know what? Fine. So at that time I had a guide, so I sent him down and whatnot, because I had another tour. When they got to the top, the wife, she's good at going up, but she's trash at going down. My guide called me, tell me, bro, you don't want to know who he is right now.
fear or body like
Just
strength.
like her body was not doing it, and she was kind of scared. Although I mentioned all of that, it gets a little steeper going down, the full thing.
Yeah, it's worth looking down.
Yeah, but when you have a dream, 10 years you're thinking of being on top of a certain mountain, but you're not thinking about that. So people call me and tell me, well, they're about 3/4 of the way, like up going down. And I watch it and I'm like,
You're like, go make it.
you're like, go make it. And I'm not a millionaire, I just have my little business. I saying, if these people don't make the boat, what do I do?
Nothing.
I mean,
But it's not your problem at that
I'm
point.
not thinking about that. I'm thinking like, where I bringing them because they're with me.
Yeah.
Check it. So I just freaking out. Imagine I had a tour, you know. That's the first time in my life I had a tour, and like, I stopped in the parking lot. That was Ancillary Falls, and I needed service. I tell the people, not nothing. Just follow the road. Cross the river, and then you go see a shed, and then just keep going that way. You will get it, because I need to be in contact. So when I got to the bottom, I think the ship was even at 5 or something like that. But they had about 40 minutes to get there. You may say, you all know Soufre, you all know where Cashies is. You all know
What are they driving in the first place?
Oh, it was a Noah, it's a normal vehicle. Yeah.
It's doable.
40 minutes?
Oh, speak.
If you're going with some speed demons,
Now, bruh,
you might be able to. Yeah.
I called every single person I see. Only links you making on your comment about
Unless you have a speed.
exactly that. So I start calling it. Like, I say, you know what, speedboat. There's no vehicle I reached up there in that.
Yeah, it's a boat, you know.
So I'm like, boat. All right, and you're fast boat. So I start making call until I end up getting a boat with like 3 for 4 big engines. Bro charging me an arm and a leg. But I'm like, I rather get these people out of there.
Yeah.
And then I go deal with the repercussions after.
Yeah.
As compared to they've been on my account, and I'm like, I genuinely do not know what to do, how to get them another flight out. It's happening so fast. Again, I had a tour, you know. Brother, make my calls. I call Cox. I call this place. There was a guy by the gate, like where there's kind of close the ship. These people got on top there, and they got there within 2 to 3 minutes before they closed. Gosh, sir, that was terrifying. I've never done a PTP tour for a cruise line again after that. I don't care if it's a dream. I don't get married from there. I just said, nah. I go to that because, I mean, right now, a little more wise, but coming up, when you don't expect
Fresh in
to
it.
have a fresh in the game, I don't know what to do. I feel like maybe I can go out of business. It's so early in the game. I just starting out. But in terms of fear, that's the most fearful thing. Outside of that, the G guy. Come on.
Where? Right.
Okay, let's get a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. It's one thing to cliff jump and climb Gopito, climb Pisbito, and do all that. Go on off-roading and blah, blah, blah. But Father Nature, coming from what you said, a simple man with simple fears.
Yeah, man.
How did you switch from your excursion side to the love of animals?
It was actually the opposite.
Really?
So it started off with the animals. So yes, I was doing my little trotting and whatnot, but I used to work at Rainforest Adventures, wildlife, this kind of thing. And I had a client, some Indian girl. She had a pet tarantula. She showed me on her phone. And I find that was crazy. Jane was like, that person mad. But then under the same breath, I have so much respect for her because that's different, Like, if you have a tarantula as a pet, that's mad. So I'm like, you know what? I still go for my little go I'm like, let me try that because I'm scared of tarantulas.
Oh, I was about to say what you were asking to try.
Yeah. And I adopted my first tarantula. I got it in the forest. I put in a little cage thing, named it everything. And
In the forest?
Yeah, because I worked at Rainforest Adventures.
So you got a baby one? Or like you got an adult?
No, that
You captured it?
that was adult.
Oh, okay.
And where you got it from?
At the
In
forest.
the rainforest at the zip line place.
Like them
Forest. I think normal Saint Lucian forest.
Nah, Rainforest.
Them
Now,
fixers just be
before
there.
you continue, for the audience and the people that are going to be watching, wild, you would think they'll be aggressive.
Why did I think they would be aggressive?
No, in the wild, you would think they'll be aggressive, but are they as aggressive or depend on how you handle them?
Depending on how you approach them and handle them. I mean, anything would be aggressive if you mishandle them, eh? If I give me the punch in his throat, I mean, you won't fight me. It's not trouble in me going to fight.
That's my dream.
You know?
She only get punched in the
You
throat.
only get question.
Yeah.
What do you want to be choked? Which one?
You know what? Moving on. Yes.
But naturally, I did a lot of research and things before I tried to capture it. So I captured it, and I was studying that spider for about 8 months. Remember, simple individual. The same way she's scared about this spider around. I have at home, my father not forwarding that just so because normal black man.
War universe.
Why?
What you doing with a spider?
Big up him after a while, he end up coming around and saying, big up him because I know they have parents that would not allow that period. But then, I had the thing there until a day, like I brought it out and I had it like walk on the ground. I put my hand in front of it.
Yeah.
And it just walked over it.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, okay. And I tried it again, walked over it until like I lifted it up and have it like just keep walking. My confidence just boosts to the roof because I'm holding a spider now. And then obviously you start seeing I got another one. And crazy enough, Nigel there, And when I got a little more confident holding it and stuff, I put 2 spiders on my face and took some pictures. 3 hours later, Nigel messaging me, hey, you want to come on NBC tomorrow, man? I'm like, tomorrow? Never been on radio before, and I was like, radio and TV. Yeah, I ran with that. A little spider put my face on radio now. Yeah, I ran with that. And the rest
Have you ever been bitten by a spider?
no, actually. Yeah, I've never been bitten by a spider. And I mal many of these things not once, not twice already.
Like
This
throw them
thing
down.
on the other hand. Yeah, the snake give me 1, 2 little block.
Do you have to go
What
to
is the
the...
precaution to stop the spider or reduce the chance of bit by a spider?
I've never been bitten, bro. They don't want to bite. These animals don't want to bite you.
Unless they feel like threatened.
Like,
They want to get away or be
look at
comfortable.
you and be like, you know what? That man looking sexy. That's like biting that man.
So why centipedes just do that?
I was about to say, except it's
I was just about to say, why the centipedes just bite you?
Now-
You ain't even minding your own
There's
business
a
and that fucking
different
just roll
creature.
upon you.
What I've noticed is
and
the
bite you.
centipedes, because I had one as well. Well, a few of them. That apparently they have a mouth and they have the fangs, as compared to the spider that just have the fangs.
Wait, what?
But
Yeah.
the spiders have a
Wait a
mouth
minute.
behind the fan?
No, it's just fangs. So what they do, they
So put time out. Time the fuck out.
No, just now. No, I don't hear
I'm
this.
trying to
I don't hear
understand.
this.
My mind cannot wrap around the centipede thing. You said it has a mouth and pinchers?
Yeah.
Whereas the spider don't have No mouth. It's
just-
just have
when
to
it
just
just
how the fuck
injects
eat
you and
it.
it's what it sucks.
Yes.
How
So,
eat it?
so for the spider, what it does,
Oh my
it injects a venom into its spray,
Yeah.
into like a smoothie, and then it sucks it dry.
Yeah.
But the centipede, it injects you to kind of paralyze
And
you,
it eats
and
you.
then it eats you. So it could eat without the
You
fans.
see, send.
So that's why a centipede's
Cut the
bite
cameras
is
with the centipede.
technically more deadly than the tarantula because the centipede bite is supposed to paralyze
Yeah.
you, where the tarantula is just trying to digest you inside out.
So that's why you get this spider because it bites you just like the shabby that chance.
Yeah, this guy.
They try and suck him.
Yeah. No comment, no comment.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you're saying?
So
Wait, how do you catch a snake?
Okay. So before people start going in the forest and just things,
I don't think we should put that on
No, I need to know. How do you catch a freaking snake?
Or you catch a spider first, that's Lucian, and then
so when you need that with the guts, but once you have something to put the snake in, like a sack or whatever, you could like on it a certain way.
And how do you
But
get it to get calm to be able to hold it? And
now, my first snake, well, I take good pluck of that. Like, I got bit on my hand, my arm, my head, because it's technically a wild snake. So when you're trying to handle it, it's like, why is this man holding me like this? Bite. But they don't bite you and hold on to you. They kind of give you a tap, like, leave me
to
alone.
try and let you let
What
go
is
or
that?
something.
What is the-
that's the
So
bull- the
yeah.
bull-
So what's the
What does that feel like?
yeah?
Now, so when I got my first bite, I was like,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's it. It doesn't hurt, you know. It bleeds. Like you get little holes, like it'll bleed a lot. But then when you take it out, like it's not nothing, you know. And I would actually rather a snake bite me than a cat scratch me.
So wait a minute. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Question from the audience.
So for one, as it bite me, I just disinfect the area immediately because I mean the mouth has bacteria. It swallows
It's in there.
rats for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So immediately I just get some rubbing alcohol, make sure I disinfect the
You know,
area.
if it eat a leptospirosis infected rat, it goes with inside you just
Well, I
No.
That didn't happen to you.
The reason why I asked because I got bitten once from the snakes down in Canaries. The boa. Those you taking the photos with.
Sure thing.
And right there. And that, like, I still have effects from that. That's about 10, 15 years ago.
What effects do you have?
That the nerves in my hand, I can like hold a screwdriver effectively. Now, when I went to the hospital, like I got bitten a Friday, and when I start feeling my hand crouching, I did go to the hospital. The nurses told me, don't never in my life take that chance thinking that a boa doesn't have venom. In the instant that it's not lethal to kill you, but it does release toxins in your system. Yeah, and that's still affecting me like a day like today. Yeah, on my vein.
Exactly.
but question, like when it bit you, when did you like disinfect the area? What time?
You never did. You never did. So I was like,
Because I had the thought in my mind, growing up hearing people saying boas just snap, they don't, you might just get some infection or whatever. I didn't see no infection, so I took it for nothing.
Wait, where you got it? How did you get in contact?
Okay, the snake, the guy's taking photos like everybody will go on.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the snake was wrapping around one of my hands, so I let go of the head to try and get the tail off of my hand. And trying going back for the head, that when it snapped at me, right there. I went along my tour as usual, went to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That hand was not functional. Yeah. And yeah.
You have a bump. You have a
Yeah,
bump. You have a
you could
bump there.
still see it. That's still affected from, yeah.
With me. Again, I did my other research before I entered this thing. So they say obviously the mouth is dirty. So like I saw my rubbing alcohol, my things right there. Once I handle it, right there. So in case I prepared. But if you're not so, she doesn't get. I understand. Although I feel like the guy down, not to bash him, the guy down Canaries, if you're having a snake, at least have things there in case it's a wild animal.
That's why after I got bitten, the guy just put his snake in his bag and disappeared in the bushes. No, seriously. That man never turned back to watch what happened. Nothing. As it had snapped me, that man just grab off his snake, put it in his snap, out of there. I just, breeze that out, you know.
Insurance.
Yeah, because the thing is, you have to understand you're playing with wildlife. So you can't hold somebody responsible for being stupid, I'll call it. Because the guy has his snake, it's your decision, personal decision as to picking it up and putting it around your neck and figuring out.
I have a question. Did you pay him? Because normally you had to pay them for
No,
Did you pay him?
I didn't have time paying.
Before we continue, I don't know if Chris, you can get a shot of this. So this is a snake skin from a boa.
Isn't it from the same one you have
Yeah.
inside?
So this is from Felix.
Felix.
Yeah.
Felix is in the cage right now. It's a bit spicy.
Spicy.
Why is it like
We're trying because he's spicy. We're going to try and take him out a little later and have everyone interact with it and see.
Everyone?
FatherNature's going to hold the head, pause, and we're going to do everything we have to do.
FatherNature. How many? Y'all said earlier on there are 4 types of snakes in Saint
Yes,
Lucia?
there are 4 types of
Can you
snakes.
tell us about that?
So as we know, the boa constrictor, the longest, biggest one in Saint Lucia. We also have the footillers, again, as all of us know, what everybody afraid of. We have the second smallest snake in the world being the Saint Lucian Fred snake, or the Saint Lucian blind snake. It looks like a worm.
Earthworm.
Earthworm. The one I usually see is kind of purple kind of.
so wait?
Wait, so all the time I seen earthworms, that's a snake?
No. Now, crazy enough. The first time I come across one like in the forest and I took it up, I seen, but as if that have a tongue. Like you see like
It's flicking his tongue, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, how you close? I'm like, yo, this is a thing snake, you know. It's a Fred snake, you know. I had dig it around that and I put it back, but
They're not venomous, right?
they're not venomous.
Okay.
How common are they?
This
What areas can you find?
seems to be everywhere. It wasn't a rainforest. They have that. It's very, very common. And we also have
Okay, stay away from them.
And we also have the rarest snake in the world, which is the Saint Lucian racer, endemic to Saint Lucia. It's about a 25 to 30 of that on Maria Island.
And that's it?
What is that? What type of snake is that? What do they do?
It's a racer. They're very fast.
Ah,
Yeah. But it's
Is it venomous?
it's cute.
they don't look as intimidating.
Like, what is cute about its face?
Yeah, this face looks like really, really cute. Like what you see in cartoons, like those cute. Yeah. It's actually my dream to hold one. But again,
How big do they get?
the racer, I would say,
Like 2 feet?
probably a little longer.
Are they
What color are they?
venomous?
Brown.
Okay.
Are they?
So
They're not
basically,
venomous.
all of them have some flecks of brown, except for the little one that you can't really.
Water. You know we have water
So-
snakes.
Yeah, there's
Sea
sea
snakes.
snakes.
We have sea snakes, yeah.
Yeah. I see
I
that a
think so
lot.
we have 5. Can we have sea snakes?
No, well, sea snakes are kind of like everywhere.
Oh, it's like a falling like
No, like
kinda.
We have snakes and we have...
Then do we even see
Yeah.
Hold on. We have snakes and we have crickets.
Dive.
I know. I see it on the way snorkeling. It's called swim.
They're not eels.
I know what you're talking about. I see them a lot, but
Okay.
it's not like a. But yeah, snake swim.
In the sea.
Yes, on the river.
Snake swim to make sure too. Yes.
Pull out the stick. Pull out the stick. Pull out the stick. Pull out the stick.
Not you on the spot, but I'll ask your opinion. With the increase of interactions between snakes and human beings, I remember recently forestry did a media thing where they said that they found that because the buffer of the agricultural land is like reduced by 70%, that the interaction between human beings and the snakes has increased. But I think they also missed a point where since we've been in the drought, I mean, rivers dry from the top down, not in reverse. And I'm thinking the prey has followed the water, and so that the predators have followed the water, followed the prey. You understand?
That, you know.
I also think it has to do with construction too. We have a lot of construction happening.
But not in the rainforest.
No, what I think happened
Less farming.
is what I think happening, abundant farms creates the problem. So they have space for mating, and then the length of time which the animals are endangered, they keep breeding, and multiplying over the years where we're not keeping that in mind. So right now the population is out of control. They have less rodents in the bush because less fruits, less farming. So they're seeking food elsewhere. So
like they're disturbed in their natural habitats and they're moving to the north.
yes, as
I
well.
believe like cashews have healthy rodents. no, hear that. I believe cashews have healthy rodents. The snakes want to work smarter, not harder. In the hills, in the mountains, they're smelling. Now cashews have rodents walking on 2 feet now, Dread. Them rodents fat. So the rodents, hear that. Snakes want good food. Where you gonna find them?
I also think with the boa constrictors, people take them out of the rainforest and bring them to try to domesticate them, and then majority of the times they escape on them. And I think that's the next reason why we've seen them in enough. Because if you watch in Martinique, that's a culture where people have their snakes, they raise them, and times of festivals, they all go out exhibiting their snakes on their head in bags to the public. And still snakes are illegal in Martinique. I don't know how it's... Yes.
Yes, I have a license for these things.
Yeah, you have to get a license. So tell us about that. You have to inquire a license.
Well,
A permit. Do you have to keep the snake or do you have to release it after capturing?
Well, I keep having like one snake. I just pay my permit, but they have to come interview you at least 2-3 times. See if your cage is up to date and what have you. Once they give you the thumbs up, they give you the boa. You don't have to. You don't go get it yourself. They give you the boa, and then you pay your fee every single year.
So what is it?
How so they go look for the snake and give it to you?
Yeah, so let's say like you have a farm and then you scare the snakes and you call forestry. I'm thinking that when they take that snake, hey, FatherNature, you got your buddy.
So they just give you a wild snake.
Yeah, and then
So how do you maintain them? How do you maintain a snake?
that is the easiest thing in the world.
Okay.
I would rather have 10 snakes than have a dog. I am being so serious. Because having these animals actually made me not interested in having stuff like dogs and whatnot. Because you have to go and feed the dog, walk the dog, pick up the dog poop. Yeah, but if I feed a snake today...
No, you don't have to clean up the dog poop if it's shitting in the yard.
you don't have to bathe a dog, all of that. But the snakes, they literally do...
Less time made now.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like I give you a rat today, bro, you eat a rat next 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like you just existing, chilling in your corner.
So time out. You have to hunt for this rat, for this snake?
Hunt? Sure, I live in Babu, no, I just put
He just wants her.
So where do you get your rats?
Yes, I want you to process. Break it down for me.
Some people may feel, you know.
Ashton really want to know where you get the rats.
You've never given it exotic rats like from castries?
Or the post ones from Rodney Bay?
Yeah.
I would have some sizable things. I just imagine. Yeah, them things stick.
Population control.
So, rodents.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rats so fat, they're doing everything.
Imagine you said that Ashton sit forward like, really?
Yeah.
So how about we have a little fair factor?
Wait, what?
How about we pull out Felix here.
Okay. Oh, so
Now you can hold the head.
So I am
Pause.
going to.
And we can all
Hello.
touch the snake.
So I have two questions before you pull out
You can
Felix.
hold the head.
Can I come out?
You can hold the head. Relax.
No, just now. Wait, FatherNature. Wait, just 1 second.
See what?
Wait.
Sorry.
Just wait.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna observe from the side.
Oh my.
Oh, wow, that's a blue tongue.
It has a blue tongue for real?
Yeah, that's a blue tongue.
Oh, you just that.
Was it yesterday?
Good. For
So far, Nisha, that's the one that biting.
Sorry.
It's okay, Simone.
It's wet.
You want tissue or something to
That's good.
wipe the snake
So
off?
how does he get wet?
I'm going to say something, you know.
Anyway, I want.
On a roll.
I don't like wet things, so I'm really not okay.
Hold the end of it so you don't
Oh
poop.
my god, that feels weird.
Hold the end so you
Hold
don't poop. You have the end.
Wow.
It does poo when it's scared.
Scratch you, yeah. So hold the butthole so you don't scratch.
So I have to hold a snake butthole tonight. I come here for
What's your color?
no buttholes.
That's good as there, man.
Yeah, you have to
You
just
sure you ain't not that?
Got iridescence, boy.
So it have different colors.
That snake eye in your name, you see that tongue come out? Right?
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Like two different.
Touch this. Touch there. Touch there. You want to do it. Touch there. Make sure
I like box.
No, just touch it.
I don't want to touch the box.
Just touch it. Touch it, baby. It's alright.
I tried to.
Yellow. Right. Sorry, tell me if you're muscular. Okay, come on, try.
No, I
It feels like a leather
You
bag.
know, you're like what? To run,
A
right?
leather bag.
You're like to run, right? So come and touch it.
So you're
Keep holding
trying
the
to-
head.
You're trying
Come
to-
with me.
So how old is this one?
Pass your hand around.
How old is Felix?
I'm not sure. I don't have a good certificate.
Come and pass your hand
Oh
around.
no, I thought you couldn't tell their age by like how much rain.
When you hold it like that,
Holding the head.
Father Nature, when you
Come on. Medicate? Come on. Come on.
when you hold it there, like as a hood,
Stand up here and you can put your hand around me. Alright. So you're blocking the camera. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Don't worry. I want Kate to come. Put your hand around me and touch it. You're blocking the shot, eh? Put your hand around me and touch it. Give her the tail.
Oh.
Come.
Okay, come.
Come.
when you hold it there, it doesn't hurt them.
Come.
When you hold it
I'm
there.
not choking it, huh?
No, he's just annoyed that he's being held right now.
Just touch it. Just touch it.
Just touch his tail.
Just touch it and hold
Yeah, that
it.
nice blue tongue.
Just pass your hand. Yeah.
I can't touch that.
You will touch that.
Touch it.
So let me ask you a question. So hold the head.
Yeah.
Because you can strike.
All right.
Strike.
So,
Pull around. Yeah, you can.
so FatherNature, let me get to. Whilst you have the stick in your hand and everything, you want to keep it as a prop for now. Okay, come back in the pod. Don't worry, you safe. All right. All right. So, in terms of, you talk about you having to get permission from forestry to handle the snakes, right? I take it that there is something technical about that process in terms of your ability to be able to manage or handle the thing. Tell us about that kind of thing.
So I don't know if it's a bias thing, but I mean, my brand was already speaking for itself, Father Nature. So the interviews was kind of short. They just really wanted to know, like, for me personally, where I'm going to store it, and it has to be something that is good enough and natural enough for the snake. But thankfully, at that time, I had a couple tarantulas and whatnot, and when they saw the way I was, the enclosures I had for them, they were like, "Whoa, you know what? I think that this guy is good for it." And I'm going to be doing half of their job anyway, because I'll be going to the schools and talking about the why not to kill them and educating the kids about it.
Now, whilst we have you on that very subject, I think just before we started the pod, we were having some discussions about that education process. Now, we have the current situation where everybody is perceiving that we have some infestation of some sort in terms of the snakes and the movement up northbound.
tell us from your vantage point what you truly think is happening. I know we have all our stories, all our visions in our head, and tell us about what you know about the snake that the common man may not know that you could share for him.
Well, for one, snakes are more scared of you than we're scared of them. That's one thing I tell people. The things that are on their belly looking up are giants. So naturally, they would be afraid and want to defend themselves. And next thing too, I know there's more sightings of the snakes for real, but don't believe the hype. Not because you see 2-3 people post a snake on Facebook means that it's a big infestation. Most of the people that are posting snakes are farmers, people that are raising snakes on a daily in places like Millet, Ancillary, Dennery. And you don't notice they're so nonchalant when they're taking the video.
I never seen no snake in Marshall.
Exactly. So the normal man, the normal person usually don't come across snakes. And again, most of the people who have videos in the bush with snakes, they are very nonchalant. Hey, watch another one, huh? Because it's trending. So now they'll take out their phone, take a picture, and when enough pictures and videos end up circulating, you feel like, hey, but that person posted a snakey, and that person posted a snakey. So you feel like there's like, it's everywhere. But really and truly, it's just like the normal people that seen the snakes in the bush all the time. And here is a good point. The fact that we don't farm anymore. Back then, farmers have their little thing in the bush, so they kind of under control as compared to now. Nobody is farming, bush going everywhere. There are more places to breed, you know. It's still in most of the places that there are, like again, canneries, ancillary, millet. The little anomalies, like the thing that happened, waterfalls. That was an anomaly because they caught the snake from millet. It was in some debris or whatever. And they brought it up. So that's unfortunate. Imagine you from Waterfalls your whole life and you see dead house snakes and you get bit by a foodie lust. Right. That boy, I was like, wow.
Like, exactly.
Yeah, so all that gets people in panic mode, like, oh my gosh, they're up north now. But really and truly.
Overnight.
That again?
Parking vehicles with fruits.
Right.
Overnight.
Sometimes hot engine too. You park
because
a particular place at night and they go for the
So
warm
why
place.
doesn't be at the Sulphur Springs?
Because the Sulphur Spring don't have...
The scent.
Yeah, and they don't have snakes there.
Because they like heat.
No,
but
but
the
it's not
scent,
no prey.
there's no prey.
So what
Nothing
about
else ain't
places
living
like the hot springs, like Jerusalem, Peter
No
Falls?
prey.
They don't have prey.
You know what they have a lot by the dam.
Well, yeah.
Big water source. Animals come to get water.
For sure.
Snakes follow the prey.
So the boas, you get the boas in more frequent places. Like Babu no have boas, but you don't get foodie lust in Babu, no.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true. Somebody said they don't coexist. So where you find boas, you're not gonna find food.
Nah, you get them, eh? Because
You get them?
Yeah, man. When you go and slurry my boss, you see both of them.
Yeah.
So another question in terms of whilst we're on the topic of those very unique reptiles, right? We talk about how you could spot the different types of snakes and so on and so forth. What about the adventurer who may want to go out and because of what they're hearing, the tropes of what's happening, right? Is there any particular guidance that you'll give somebody who might be that adventurer, looking to probably go and climb Mount Jimmy, looking to probably go and do something in the middle of the rainforest? What concerns?
Trust me, they have like Mount Jimmy.
Right. So tell me what kind of cautions that you would employ, you'd imply in that kind of scenario when you're going out on an adventure.
Always just watch your step. Because remember, we're entering their homes. You add the thing home. So if you're on an adventure and it's a place that is not trailed, like Mount Jimmy is not it's not a mountain that is very trailed. It's very bushy. So you enter its home. If you choose to do the adventure there, at least watch where you're putting your foot, because a snake could just be there chilling for a couple of days now on its own vibe, and you see a giant coming towards it, ready to step on it. What are you gonna do? If a big guy entered that building right now there and you want to like step on your foot, you're going to try and push him out of you naturally. If you pull a dog tail or pull a cat tail, it's going to scratch you or bite you.
Right.
They do the same. Oh, hey, watch you.
Boy, I can't do mess you up if you try and touch it.
Yeah.
Only cute.
So, all of my adventures, I make sure there are places that are trailed, so you can see where your next step is. So it's more or less watching your step, and they see you. The snakes seeing you. When they're in the bush, they're watching you, but they don't no smoke with you. If snakes actually wanted to kill people in Saint Lucia, bodies will be dropping every day. But it's because they don't care with you. They mind their business, you mind their business. It's only when you cross paths and they think that you're going to hurt them, they're going to.
So can I ask you?
Put it in the container.
Can I ask you about
Man. Depends on how you handle it. So let us see what you do in there.
So,
if you like it, you're trying to attack.
Let me tell you.
So you have to you can't hold them too tight. So you just have to let them.
Yeah, just do their thing.
Yeah.
So tell us about the tell us about the first pet snake you had or your favorite pet snake.
What's going on?
What happened?
So my
Whoa, he's gripping the.
Listen, that's not the butthole.
oh my god.
So I have a question, right?
Sorry.
So you can focus.
Yeah, it's like a bit more.
Oh, okay, cool.
Bye, Felix.
Bye, Felix.
We'll come back, Felix. Yeah. What you were saying?
Yeah, so tell us about that first snake you had and some of the do's and don'ts.
So,
the snake.
unfortunately, my first snake was actually my favorite. It ended up passing away unnaturally. But when I got it, I was handling it more. I was holding it every day, and after a while, it got obviously get used to be in touch. Because I heard they have people that they can pray. They have snake prayers or something like.
Snake prayers.
That's what I yeah. I've heard that.
Just if you touch a snake long enough, it gets used to it.
Yeah.
What's a snake prayer?
I don't know. I was thinking about it, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to know snake prayer. I'm going to hold that snake every day until it get used to me. So that's the harder way of doing it.
But that is a snake prayer.
Well,
Until you get used to.
so holding it, obviously I get my little bite 1, 2, 3 times in my head everywhere because the snake is a wild animal. Why is this man holding me? I trying to defend myself. But when it's seen like after a while, I'm not hurting it. I'm not trying to do it any harm. It's just like
Calm.
lax stuff. So I did so many photo shoots with that snake. I used to be doing my work on my laptop and out on my lap like a cat. I just pet it. Hey, little snakey.
Was it that the same size as Felix? Or?
Yeah, probably a little bit smaller.
How is the biggest size it get to?
They get up to 14 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
And what's the biggest you've ever had in an enclosure?
The females are bigger, right?
Yeah.
Females.
Smells bigger.
And what's the biggest you ever had
Well, this
in your collection?
is my third one.
Okay.
So the first one ended up passing away because my person ended up doing a presentation for me because I had a tour.
Okay.
And then
Same Shabin?
not that Shabin,
Not that Shabin.
That should have been finished up.
Yeah. Black woman, brother. Yeah. Caramel or black body tie. So it was like an enclosure like this. It's a tad bit smaller. And then she put it in a balcony. And then the sun ended up coming around when, sun setting and thing. And the heat ended up penetrating that plastic. And it just... I damn near cried. The only reason I didn't cry because I know she's feeling bad already. So I'm like, don't worry, it's okay. Nothing, man. I'll get another. I'll just go to forestry and tell them. But the thing is, I took so many bites from that snake, and I seen my work, my project, my baby in a court.
If a snake dies and you're okay, what happens? When
No, I was just honest with them, man. I tell them, hey, we were teaching the kids. We
so
doing
you
your...
don't have to like pay anything or
Nah, I mean they give you another one.
So you allowed to breed them?
No, I know.
So they can
just
breed
want
them,
to, like-
but you can only hold
I
them.
don't think they breed the boars.
Yeah, they allow them to do it on their own.
They have enough so they can do their own thing.
No, well, that's what I mean. Well, when you're breeding them, it's not all artificial insemination all the
need to breed
time.
them. We need to breed the Saint Lucian racer
Oh, okay.
because it's a rare snake in the world, so we need more of that. But these guys, you want to worry about these guys? Nah, these guys get freaky.
How does snakes impact or help the ecosystem? Like what?
I want to merge the question. We speak about the species of the snakes when we have invasive and endemic species. Identify the difference between the two for me, if you can, and I want to ask her to add her question to it because it kind of falls in the same space. Right? So how do you identify so for example the featherless, they still tell you don't kill it.
Yeah.
But yet still I think it's considered to be an invasive species.
Because they brought it there through,
Right.
That was a mongoose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that case, what's the logic behind it?
What's the logic behind?
Behind asking us not to kill it if it's invasive, first and foremost, and yeah, because I think they asked us not to kill the snakes.
They did.
Yeah.
They have.
And I kind of forwarded that too, but I just don't want to be that guy to say no kill the snakes, and then it goes by somebody else, by their child, whatever, and they say Father Nature say don't kill these snakes. So, but obviously I'm a nature lover, so I'll always vouch for do not kill the animals, especially they're in their home. You see, the things at their home. Yes, sometimes they end up crossing with us because of we're having a farms, we probably mashing up their homes, all of these things. But I would never vouch to just kill the animals when they're just
Even the featherless?
I've seen featherless before and just let it do its thing, When they see you, they don't if the snake right here and the snake see you there, it's not going to try and charge you. I promise you're going to try its best.
But with my understanding, the version of the featherless that we have here is one of the most deadly
Stop it
in the world. So I mean, I'm trying to understand the logic as to why it's not a species that needs to be eradicated as opposed to the thing.
No, I can think of one reason. It's probably been here so long that it has become part of the ecosystem.
It became endemic.
You understand? So
even when you type online, if you type featherless, you're going to see like a various of things of featherless. But if you type Saint Lucian,
but that's what I know. I know the version that we have is considered. For example, like I think you were saying that it's so unique that there's still, yes, we have the anti-venom and so on and so forth, but the application of the anti-venom still, they require the feathers that we have to be able to do further studies to be able to identify a better version of the anti-venom. Right? So I get all of that, but if the damn snake's so potent and so deadly, right? Yes, I understand that right now, fortunately, that you don't have to pay for a snake bite. But if you don't have the 4 hours time, like you said, that you need for you to get to the hospital for whatever the reason.
But mind you, I heard today someone said that the venom from the featherless. I heard today someone saying that the venom from the featherless, they're using it for scientific research. I don't know if it's medicine wise.
Here about 10 years ago and took some featherless to go back to the US,
So imagine that. If we want to get into business, we have the animal hair.
But is that the reason why they allow it to breed to that extent out of control?
Well, I don't think they're allowing it to breed. I think I want to make sure we correct that. I don't think it's being allowed to breed. I think my greater question is why is there such a do not kill policy, especially when it comes to the venomous ones? Right. That's my question. I know you can't answer because you're not ministry. Yeah, but
from what the question I've asked ministry like before, we're not allowed to kill any of the wildlife, period. Now, as you said, they're technically invasive because they brought them here, and like he said, they're here for so long, it almost became adapted and be a part of the land here. Because believe it or not, our national bird, it's not a bird from here, It's from the Amazon. But it stayed there for so long and it adapted with our ecosystem and whatnot. It became endemic. Like, we're not getting that bird nowhere in the world. But where it came from, the Amazon. Flew here.
It's a variant.
Yeah, and then they kind of, doing its thing. They co-evolve with our ecosystem. But if you're being technical, is it really our bird though?
Right.
No. The origins are not from here. That's why it's called an Amazona versicolor. So, to me, the feathers, they brought it here, and it's just been here for so long, it became a Saint Lucian feathers.
So what Kurt was saying, Oliver, right? Imagine you want to eradicate what we have here, and 10 years down the line, we find out that that's the cure for cancer. We could look real stupid, Because one snake could be worth $1 million, because if that could cure cancer, right? The venom from our feathers, right? It means that they have money there. So I could understand why.
The haunt of the Irish.
So it's a hemotoxin, right?
I don't know. I asked him. I'm not sure.
It's a hemotoxin.
Boy, I know the science. Like, I can't tell you what toxin is.
It could be hemo,
ChatGPT, that shit.
neuro.
Okay,
Neurotoxin.
I suspect it's a hemotoxin, you know.
Explain what you, because you're the scientist, they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep quiet, but I don't do something stupid too much there.
I think
No, but
it might be, you know, a hemotoxin deals with the blood and coagulation or excessive bleeding or thinning.
Yeah, so the hemotoxin.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, homotoxin.
Hemotoxin.
Yeah.
Hemotoxin.
Attack
So,
blood and vessels, damage blood vessels, causes severe swelling and bruising.
hold on, Mr. Google Doctor. Let me go for it.
Chat, eh? You were saying?
Yeah, so the hemotoxins, the main course of action or damage in your body is any venom. It tries to disrupt your body natural, what you call homeostasis or existence and balance. Your blood is a living fluid. It needs to be liquid while it's in your body and it needs to recognize when it's outside. You ever notice when somebody get cut, you see the blood just get thick on the ground? If you stay still too long, the same thing happens in your body. People who's bedridden, certain pathogenic hematological disorders, whether it be inherited or acquired. And these toxins, they're designed to disable your body to the point where your blood cannot clot. Your blood has to remain a certain thickness, just like your engine oil in your car. If it's too thin, you will bleed out. If it's too thick, it wouldn't get into the finer vessels like in your eyes, in your kidneys, in your livers.
Clog the system.
So, yeah, it will clog up your system. So it always at a fine balance. So I guess the snake venom at that point will interrupt and make you literally bleed inside before getting cut. You'll bleed out in your lungs, you'll bleed out in your kidneys, you'll bleed out in your liver. And then you see the eyes getting red just like the vampire movie.
And we want to keep it?
I don't think it's a cure for cancer, but there are a lot of applications in blood thinners for hematoxins.
We already have enough blood thinners. You think you can listen?
Alcohol is not a blood thinner.
We have
Now,
turmeric.
with everything, we've focused more on the snakes, but
The
a
spiders.
lot of people don't know that we have 4 different species of scorpion in Saint Lucia.
I never even seen a scorpion.
I've seen the small one and I've seen the big one. We have 3 different types of tarantulas? 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 4 scorpions actually written at some Saint Lucian book a while back, but I've only ever seen the 2.
The small and the big?
Yeah, there was a small one, there was a little bigger one.
How big is a scorpion?
I wasn't get that big, you
Compared to
know.
your hand.
There's a little one, there's a little one like that, and the big one is bigger.
So where
I've
was
seen there's something about that size.
Yeah.
That's the one I saw, the big, they're black, and I've seen the little ones.
Okay.
So, like, where do you find them? So I know where not
Most
to go.
important question.
Well, you see them on the rocks. That's where they usually lime.
So those and all
the
that.
smaller ones, you get them like more
Like on the
wet
beach?
areas like the rainforest. And
You know, I found 2 places in Cap Estate.
I was about to say Cap
Used to have a lot of the little ones, and in Sunny Acres because it's Kaya. A friend of an older gentleman, when he was building there, he said when they started to dig up the Kaya, scorpions just started coming out like the
I can street right outside my house, has scorpions. Yeah, Sunny Acres load.
I got to visit the house, man. I really want one. Yeah. But they like the dry areas, which is that type I'm talking about. And they have this for the
All right, so advancing the conversation. By father's nature standard, that means you have gotten involved in or you've seen a couple of wildlife. What's the worst of the wildlife? What's your worst fear in what you found in the wildlife?
I've never found it, and I would wish I never find that or see that in the wild. But the only thing I'm afraid of in Saint Lucia is a wild pig.
A what?
A wild boar.
Oh,
That is the
That's already good.
that is the only animal in Saint Lucia I do not want to come across in the wild, because that will see you
kill you.
and that will charge you.
It'll attack you.
It will attack you, especially if it's a female with young. You better learn how to climb a tree
That is like
today.
all those Viking shows where they go hunting and things.
So So I mean, I want to stick on that for a little bit there. The wild boar and your fear of it or our fear for it. Explain to me. I mean, I think I have a general idea, but explain to me because some people would think, but that's a pig. You understand? Some people think, but that's a pig. So help us understand from your perspective why you label it as one of the.
So when I'll give you the origins of the wild pigs. They're actually just normal pigs, like what you get in the pens. But when they escape or in the wild, these things evolve. Like they get bigger, they get tougher, and they actually grow the tusk to help grow out, to get like dig for certain foods and whatnot. And they get very, very aggressive. Like again, it will see you and it will charge you. Now, obviously, these things are big. So when she said in the beginning, oh, she's not scared of the big stuff, but she's scared of the small stuff. I'm like, the small stuff will run away from you, if it see you. But the big stuff, like that, if that see you.
Or you get a feral bull in the wild.
I deal with that.
What?
You madman.
If you see a big bear on you,
Because I can climb trees.
So let me ask you this: Would you rather spend
That is my
time?
preference.
Would you rather spend time fighting off a bear or go into a cabin with a man? Answer that question because that would really help me out here.
Would I rather what?
Would you rather?
That's a question.
Yeah, it is because some sad women that be picking, they would rather fight off a bear than be with a random stranger in a big cabin.
Okay,
So would you be with a stranger in the cabin, or would you fight a bear?
No, I would.
Because that's basically what you're telling him. You would rather fight a fucking wild boar.
I never said
that touch a snake, doggy. Like, what are you saying?
I never said that I would fight it. I just feel like thank you. Let me cook. I just feel like
she whipping it come later.
you can aware of the species and what it is. I will do my best to avoid it.
But he just said it can't. It don't avoid you.
Hold on.
If you can outrun a wild boar?
If I enter its terrain, at least I can see it coming at me as opposed to being sneak attacked by a fucking snake.
You might reach
So
out
who's that
to
snake one?
already before you see
The
it.
boy's more aggressive.
The boar way more aggressive.
You see the thing a lot of people fail to forget is that snakes don't have ears. So snakes feel vibration. So before they even see you, they would feel you coming. So they already start to move away from the vibration and look to see where it's coming from.
The cow, give me the horse, give me the donkey.
You take a kick for a
Don't give me
horse.
the lizard. Don't give me the cockroach. Don't give me the flying cockroach.
You'll fight a boar
Over a cockroach.
over a cockroach?
Oh my, that's what I said. I want to fight the ball.
Don't comment.
I'm going to fight it. I just said that I could be.
When that shit coming, like you going.
So you don't see the flying cockroach coming at you.
Oh, that is a flying cockroach. Okay, the moment coming, it just coming straight. That flying cockroach doing that thing. When you're looking for it everywhere, it's on top of your head. I know how to deal with that.
I mean, we have to register the fact that those phobias are real. In terms of people fear of snakes, people fear of spiders and cockroaches and those things. We could acknowledge that. But I mean, I'm overcoming any fear for imminent death.
Yeah. At least with this snake, if it bites, worst case scenario, it bites you, but you go to the hospital on your
You
way.
could still die or lose a limb.
No. If you really cut it close, you're going to die. You're going to lose the limb. You're going to die.
Yeah, bigger problem than
My
that.
inner Viking must come out.
But if you get bitten in your neck,
Something must come out.
No man that shoot pigs already and this thing's still charging,
Yeah,
Well,
man.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Things are very strong.
I would be able to see it coming and I would better gauge what
You're
I
not
can
faster
do.
than a pig, my
I
girl.
never said I am faster than it. I just
When you
feel
take
like
a K on a
No, I just feel like
factor series.
for me personally, I would better be able to deal with that.
Father Nature, your top 5 scariest creatures in Saint Lucia. No, okay, let me rephrase. Top 5 creatures in Saint Lucia that people should be fearful of.
Number 1, red woman.
Screw you, Jason.
Oh my God, I just heard one threaten me.
That was the threat.
Top 5 scariest.
Should be careful.
I was for again. We said a while ago the wild boar. What else, Lord?
In the water.
Yeah, plenty wrong person.
Oh, water too.
Yeah.
See, you can just not step on a sea egg.
It's
right there. Just don't step.
Where?
But
What's
the
the boot?
sea scrape, the crate and the sea snake for sure.
The thing is, to be
I keep
honest,
seeing that shit.
at this point in my life, even when I go in the water and I do scuba diving and whatnot, and we're around the wildlife and stuff, like they don't try to hurt you, you know. Like
I beg to differ.
I've seen a shark just pass on its business. I've been around stingrays.
Time out. Steve Owen died from a stingray lash in the middle of his chest. Okay, so you can't tell me I must swim with no blasted stingray and be okay with that shit.
So everything, anything somebody die by, you're just going to avoid it?
No, but like that man used to wrestle with crocodiles and play with shit.
He was doing too much.
And he freaking died from a stingray of all the things to die from.
Yeah,
Why is
because
me that
he
going
was
to play with
really
the stingray?
I tell you go and play with it. I'm just saying.
I'm not swimming next to it. I'm not feeding it. I'm not doing nothing with it. I walked on water when I saw a sea snake. Is that I going to stay next to? What you think? No.
Oh my Jesus.
But we also have the agusi, which is like a mini capybara kind of.
Yeah, it's like a.
But they're cute.
Yes, man.
You don't see them often, do you?
You can't see on those. They're cute.
Ancillary.
Cross.
Yes, I saw a lot of them in ancillary, and I've seen them on Jimmy. Like in places that are more foresty, yeah, you get them there.
How big do they get? What's the biggest you've seen them?
Oh, times of, I guess a head like this, big like that. Yeah, they get a good size.
Okay.
So the last time I saw it, I saw like the backside, the hair standing up like that. I was like, whoa! I never
So
see
the backside hair.
the backside hair is just standing up. Yeah,
That excites you?
well, anything.
He is FatherNature.
FatherNature way.
And I just think they have a big backside here, so I mean.
So let me get back on topic a little bit further. What does FatherNature have, if you can, for the future, for the growth of your brand? Because I know you do cliff diving, you do scuba diving, you do all these things. What more can you bring?
Well, right now as we speak, I mean, on that topic about snakes, I actually just did a book, some animations and whatnot, to give to the kids so that they won't end up like her.
So the children's book.
The children's book.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the name of the book is called Felix the Footiness, the most misunderstood snake in Saint Lucia.
The funniness.
Yeah.
It misunderstood.
No, Felix is.
Felix, the Footiness, the most misunderstood snake.
With Felix, the boar, the most misunderstood.
Nah, people are not misunderstanding the ball, like, but the footiness, I feel like we should have touched on that. So I did a nice little book. I read to the children, they loved it. And the Carnival Queen people, they read it to the children as well. That was amazing. So I guess writing books and trying to expand my brand regionally.
Regionally. That means you have to travel and do all the wildlife everywhere else.
I mean, I started already.
Saint Lucia, but
Say that again?
have you ever traveled outside of Saint Lucia too?
Yeah, I've been Dominica. I'm actually registered in Dominica. I went
nice.
to Vinci, big up you.
Cool.
Jamaica, Barbados, Martinique. I did a day in Trinidad. I need to go back there because the wildlife in Trinidad is...
Okay, so you know what you need to do? You need to go to Guyana.
Yo, Guyana is too crazy.
Guyana is South America.
No, Guyana is...
Kind of like a mini.
Yeah, that is real wildlife.
If it's dead, you're off dead.
Honestly, because from the stories I've heard about Guyana, even just joining the river alone, bro, you don't know what that is not, you know, brother. Piranhas, all kind of things. So I feel like...
It's not that bad.
What?
You have Cayman.
It's not bad. It's not
You have Cayman, right?
Yeah, they have Cayman.
Ray, you have Caymans, right? Yeah.
They have
from Guyana?
everything. Everything they have.
Yeah, they... Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's graduation thing. But I want to go to Trinidad for at least a week so I can really play with the different wildlife and see it and whatnot. But again, just
Check out the Cobos.
You know, I'm not afraid of snakes.
Don't even bother with the coop. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a I think I follow on either Facebook or Instagram. She's a Trinidadian.
Kimna.
I think so.
Yeah,
she goes she dives into snakes and nighttime like that. She's brave, boy.
Yeah, she's a queen.
Yeah, like
I want to do something like in Saint Lucia, but our wildlife not as grand like Trinidad. So my episodes might be like what 9 tops. Yeah, but
no, you can do multiple episodes on one particular thing. You know, maybe mating season,
that's true.
Nighttime, daytime. You know,
when the turtles go and lay eggs.
How do you get what?
Go ahead, sorry. When you
How do I get a pet monkey?
You cannot in Saint Lucia.
You cannot do that, no.
Like you want a
Any that.
Now I've heard that, you know, but I've heard they have monkeys and stuff in Morshe and Labon. But when I started going exploring in places like Labon and Morshe, I'm like, when I go for the bush, I'm like, what is this going to eat? It's a dry forest, you know.
Yeah.
If these things survive, if these things are around, I feel like that shouldn't be a rumor. This because they'll be closer, like in residential areas, because that's where the mongols are.
But it could be a small troop, because the rumor is that somebody had a breeding pair and they escaped.
What they eating?
Well,
exactly.
Some monkeys are what they call omnivores. They eat both flesh and fruits and stuff. So they hunt birds, different things.
I don't know about them eating birds and things, but
yeah, I know about.
I only know they eating like fruits and
Them
whatnot.
things lazy. They'll try and stay close to people and thief your food.
Exactly.
But I've seen videos surface in Barbudo and Morshe where the fellas like, you know, filming from a distance. Like, what's that? And you see like something on a tree looking like a monkey. I've seen a couple of them.
Could be what?
Look able to be somebody.
But I really want to see it because
what variety of domesticated wildlife you have in stock?
Well, I can tell you I've been having. I had again the snake. I've had tarantulas, one scorpion, centipede. Not anything too crazy. Just like low maintenance animals.
Okay. But why don't you try domesticating some of the wildlife to have like a museum?
Now I thought of that, but there's actually a guy in the south when I was, starting my whole FatherNature vibe, and he has like a little mini zoo kind of thing in the south, and that guy is that guy is a real nature dude. And when I was speaking to him because I wanted to know more, he said, boy, he actually has a lot of trouble with like the authorities and whatnot. Like people coming at his home, freeing some of the animals and whatnot. And how much thing if
like authorities free, like people come in and
not people, authorities as in police. And I mean, I was younger. I want no smoke in the police.
So he doesn't have permits.
I think he doesn't really have permits. Now, what really? Yeah. Oh, you know him? Yeah, because that's actually why I got to know what I had a red-footed
that's a local breed too.
The tortoise. I think I got from Vinci. I think that was from when I got it was from Vinci, and I know he had. So I'm like, okay, let me try and breed. And then going to the boss page, I seen all kind of mad wildlife, and I'm like, who is this guy? So I befriended him, and he was giving me a story. And I'm like, oof, do I really want like smoke with the authority when I try and build a brand? So I was like, not now. Maybe they come a little more powerful, but for now, I just try and understand.
Now, I'll take a dig at the authorities. We have a zoo, which barely has nothing in Union.
It has anything in it.
No, it barely has anything in it. And you have someone who I'm sure is taking well care of the animal.
Exactly.
Doing everything. Why not work with him and say, all right, I'll come in, this, that. Okay, you need to make the cages bigger. You need to do this. We'll have a vet come and check. We'll give you the permits. We'll make you an attraction.
Is he a Saint Lucian?
It's always a fight down thing, sometimes putting your foot on people's neck. And like it really irks me sometimes when you have people who are trying to be forward thinking and just because of power or position, you keep them down in policy and the bureaucracy.
Right.
I have a question. So rumor has it two things there. One, we have peacocks in Saint Lucia. Two, back in the day we had an elephant in Saint Lucia. Is that true?
We had two. We had two.
Wild animals.
That was in the zoo, right?
No, Lord tenants who own the mini Taj Mahal down in Sufra, which is close to Sugar Beach now. If you know what Sugar Beach is, if you go for the rare, there's right there. And then they also sold some of the property and they've opened a very luxurious villa there. He had 2 elephants. And those elephants, where Sugar Beach is, he owned all that beach. And then you can go online right now and look at Lord Tennant's elephants and you'll see the 2 there. And I think they died of, not old age, but they were old and care. Peacocks, I know a gentleman who used to breed them. He used to breed ramies, peacocks. He used to have an agouti as a pet and everything. And he used to breed them. He used to sell them to the hotels, ship them out, everything. So
I think we could look into that. The foreigners, however.
You think it's welcome?
Where is Cherry? Cherry hasn't come out yet, huh?
So before we continue, recently you had an accomplishment. We saw you on Speed's tour, Caribbean tour. How did that feel for you? You know, being a young man, a young entrepreneur, you were on Speed Stream. I sure you gained a lot of traction from it. What's it feeling like, and what is the outcome for you?
Well, I'll be very honest on this podcast. But for one, I'll say the positives. That gave me some massive respect. Like, people watch me different. Like, boy, there's a few people in Saint Lucia they allowed to hang with this guy, and I'm part of it.
Right.
So obviously, like,
it raised the bar for fun.
Yeah, it raised the bar.
Okay.
But when people ask me, how is he? And you know, I didn't like him. If I'm being honest, like, I'll give my reason, but I get him. This guy is ultra famous. This guy is world famous, and you'd speak to him, and like, he would just not let you in. You kind of have to force yourself into his bubble
Because
he's used to it.
Yeah, how much you do like
And I'm not used to that, because usually in Saint Lucia, I'm a guide. When I talk, people listen.
That's right.
But I is a little small fry compared to the boss.
him.
So it was slightly irritating. There's like, I trying to tell you
What to
close
do.
your legs when you're going down.
Right.
Bruno ain't not. And when he jump, he knows, my balls. I'm like, I try to talk to you, but you're not listening to the small fry like,
Or sometimes he did listen to you and he did that
On
the
purpose.
views.
For the views, yeah.
It's content. You understand?
Okay, it's a personal thing for me. I'm not used to people when I speak, they don't listen to me. So that was like more.
You never had a good word,
Yeah?
You saw people on this one
This
today.
episode really give Jason on a timeout. Jason on a timeout.
You get hired to plan the ultimate tour. You have 24 hours to impress a tourist. What would be the itinerary? How would you go about that 24 hours?
24 hours?
Yeah. In Saint Lucia, from start to finish. Was it perfect tour for Saint Lucia? Like,
You was not getting tired or like?
yeah, your ideal, your perfect tour for Saint Lucia.
Okay. I would start with my ultimate adventure. I have an adventure called Aqua Rush, which has cliff jumping, snorkeling, and waterfall chasing. For me, that's the ultimate. But if you say 24 hours, you still have to sprinkle a little bit of Sufra in that, because Sufra is the heart of Saint Lucia. So I will do all of these major high intensity adventures and then go down the coast, we do some rum tasting, just a bit of the chocolate, you see the pitons, you enter the mud bath, maybe do not even a PTP talk, I feel like a too intense. We do a Ted Paul.
Right.
That one is nice.
A nice little Ted Paul.
After I jump a
I
cliff.
ain't reached there yet.
Yeah, man.
So I'm done after the
How much is an adventure for local or tourists?
So my adventure, there's tourist and local price, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
Tourist
locals, it's
depends.
between 100 to 150, depending on the package.
For the aqua restaurant?
Aqua is 150. Oh yeah, it's a lot.
Per person?
Yeah, per person. But I pick you up and everything, eh?
I have to take you up on that.
Yeah, but and we take care of you. We give you your life.
We got grown folks only Aquarish, yeah.
Grown Folks Only podcast tour together with Father Nature.
Whilst we on that,
All right. My question is, in terms of our 248 square miles of land that we have, wonderful rock, right? What's your experience in terms of the locals' experience in the country versus that of the tourists? How would you rate us as locals enjoying what we offer to the tourism product?
I don't think I properly understand the question, but I'll still answer it regardless.
We enjoy and appreciate. Do you think that we appreciate that?
Oh. Well, that's an interesting question for you, you know.
I don't agree.
I feel like it's a bit of both. I love to see Saint Lucians experience the country properly. So a lot of places I bring locals, they're like, oh my God, I didn't know Saint Lucia had that. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love that. But then the tourists, these people freak out on everything. So pleasing them is easy. They will see a cow eating grass. Oh my God, a cow eating grass? Is that a mango tree? Can you pick me a mango?
Leaves.
The leaves? This place is so green.
Oh my God,
That's why when you go on a Friday night, they just pick up the fellas fast. You know?
They
don't appreciate
us, please.
They don't appreciate us.
When I ask that question, I know it sounds like a very simple question, but imagine how many of us here have been to the beach 5 times out of the year?
You have to understand.
I don't like it for
No, I'm using a very simple example.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, I don't agree. I feel like to make that comparison is not really fair. And here's why I say that, right? Planning a trip to come to a country to exploit and experience it is different from leaving there, having to make your daily bread, take care of your bills, and still having to...
I beg to differ.
Yeah,
I would
Let me finish.
I beg to differ.
Let me finish. I'm just saying that you will always feel like I can do it another day.
And it never comes.
And it sometimes never comes, right? But somebody who actually allocates time to come into a country, they will obviously want to experience the different things. That is why when you said, when you go on tours with locals, you're like, oh my God, Saint Lucia has that. And they get to appreciate, they're like, wow, we're really beautiful. We often say that we don't appreciate our country, but we are actually very...
No, I'm not talking about appreciation. No. I'm talking about we have this 248 square miles of land that the tourists will come and overnight for a week and will consume much more of what we have than in a lifetime. You know, you're missing what I'm saying. Some of the adventures that the tourists may have experienced, we never experienced. Have you done cliff jumping?
Yes, in VG. I've been doing cliff jumping.
How many of your parents have done cliff jumping?
Whoever that was with me all the time.
I don't want to trivialize the question.
Good.
Yes.
Even in my line of work, being a taxi operator, they have sometimes I just post pictures of places I've gone and fellas ask me, where is that? Like I said, I said, no, sure, that's just down the road, and that's whatever, like you say, right? But hold on, think of it this way. If you pay your ticket to come down here, that's one expense. You have to spend thousands of dollars on a thing. Yeah, you do it once or twice, every 2 years, whatever it is. But we're here. It is cheaper for us to do it. One. All right?
Yeah,
a lot cheaper.
Barrier to access is a lot less.
Like, I personally try my best to experience once all the attractions that they have on the island, so I can give my own personal, experience or thing on it, right? So, but when you like, that's why we have so much beauty here. Like I'm sure you know, that's so much.
But we know that. But after you work a 24-hour shift, sometimes
these people work hard.
Stop making excuses.
It's not an excuse. Listen, it is not an excuse. It is a reality. I feel like it is different when somebody spends hundreds of dollars to pay a ticket. They want to pay thousands, 100 or whatever, to experience Saint Lucia because that's the purpose, that's the priority, right? At the time. But when you live here and you have to work and then you leave it paycheck to... But you're not getting what I am saying. Yes, they're working too, but they have allocated time to fly here. So you think they're going to just wake up every morning and say, I'll experience that the next day. No, they're coming down with the intention to already do it.
But imagine somebody making time and working hard in the cold, saving thousands of dollars. Like I said, I have a guy that was thinking of climbing PT Tower for 10 years. And we have that mountain down there. It's an hour drive.
How many years?
You've been thinking about
How many years?
10 years.
Okay, so right here in Saint Lucia, people are working 10 years to say, I finally get the time.
I go to Canada.
No,
I go to
I'm
England.
talking about that. I finally got the time to go down to Soufriere and take a hot bath.
10 years?
It took me 10 years to do that.
I'm just being realistic. Like, I'm just saying.
That's not real.
Let me tell you.
I'm giving a point.
Let me tell you, one stalker. I went to Soufriere one time, man. Let's jump in the water.
What I think we should say is don't wait for something or somebody to come and experience it. There are a lot to experience. We should experience our country.
Can I answer a quick question?
Go ahead.
What I want to say with the appreciation thing or the time to acknowledge it, how I know a lot of Saint Lucians don't appreciate, I go on a lot of trails. You know how much garbage and dirtiness I see people that's living on these places?
Yeah.
Like you have to beg them to just preserve it for the person that coming after you. I've gone through people already, I see them just throw things anyway. I say, wow, live with what you come with. The same way you come, live with it. You shouldn't have to do that. You talk about patriotism. Patriotism is not just waving the flag on the day and then drinking and saying I'm a Lucian. It's preserving what you have, making the most of it. And why people have to come from overseas to experience the thing better than you and you're right there on the rock.
Love your country more than you.
Okay.
I think the point that each of you all are making, it makes sense. But listen, we may agree to disagree, but it almost sounds like you are looking for excuses for most of us that's here. But I don't think so. But the fact is, you work, right? You have as you say, you have a shift and whatever, you have things to take care of. After a shift, you don't want to be going and explore whatever. But guess what? You have vacation.
Yeah, but that would be my priority.
It's okay. That's vacation because hold for me. Stick a pin. Good. Stick a pin here. The people that's coming here, they save hundreds, thousands of dollars to come on vacation. So the same way, if you leave Ireland and you go on vacation somewhere, would you do what you can't do here? Can you do it overseas, somewhere else?
But that's based on the person's priority.
Good. So we need to appreciate a bit more of what we have because we have a lion in the sea. We have a lion down like I think Viewfort area there in the sea. There's a rock shaped like a lion. Do we know that? Yeah. Yes. A lot of us don't know that. I see where you're coming from. So we can't look for excuses because could make a valid point where when last we went to the beach, I'm guilty. You know why? My daughter loved the beach, but I don't really always have the time. But when I go with her, because I don't go that often, when I have to get her out of the water, she cries. She loves, because children just loves water. So I think we need, it's not even sacrifice. We just need to just take some time a day and just consider, let's do this. Because he's right. A lot of us doesn't even know our own island. So, I mean, that's the best thing because they're asking us questions about our island. They already know, the visitors, when they come here, they already know the conversion of the monies, our currency and whatever. So when they ask us a question, they already know, they just want to know that if you are aware. Beg your pardon? Beg your pardon? Beg your pardon? But that's what I'm saying. I said that they already know certain things. They're just asking you to know if you are aware of your own island.
No. Okay, the issue was never about if you don't appreciate your country. I think it's more a question as if you actually know your country. That's where the question is. Because, for example, he will tell you about an adventure, and you'll be like, what the fuck is that, boy? I never knew that existed. That's the point we're making. We make so much time to understand the nuances of all the other little things elsewhere. Some people know New York like the back of their hand, and they have no idea about the backyard that they have. You understand? So I feel the issue is not so much about whether or not you just spend the time. It's if you actually know your country. That is the little things. Yep. It's just for me. That's all it was.
question for Father Nature. You still searching rivers and trails, or you pause for a moment?
I'm still searching now. Since I have staff now, I have a little more time to go and explore and whatnot. But I feel like most of the major things, I have it under my belt. But I mean, there's always that hidden gem.
Yeah. Because just tell me, I don't think maybe, well, I cannot say you haven't, but I still say in Saint Lucia so vast with trails and waterfalls. Have you put yourself to that test? Not as yet.
Not to the full extent, but I mean, I'm above the average Saint Lucian, obviously. But then there's still a lot more. So that's why when she said that, I'm like, even with me, I haven't touched all of Saint Lucia yet.
But you have the time to do it because that's your brand.
I was still working when I was doing that, you know.
But working in what?
I was working in doing ziplining and whatnot.
And that means that's a line. It's a line with
it's
your
a 9 to 5. Work. Even if we're doing ATV, you know, ATV gets boring after it becomes work, you know. So you still have to find time to go and do other things.
Let me make a point, and I get where you're coming from, okay. But at the same time, we have to realize, and not knocking big countries, but people save up for 10 years to come on vacation where we live. That's one thing I always say.
For a week.
All right, we are here. There's so many, like I go camping. I will go out. I like off-roading. I'm not a beach person, but I like nature and outdoors. And the beauty we see here sometimes when I go, I'm like the sunsets and everything. I have to be like, what the, like
you living here?
You know, like really at postings and whatever it is. And then we will wait. They work hard the same way. We will save for a year or two to go to the States. Just because, or go to Canada, or go to the UK, just to say we've gone overseas. We've gone Angleterre, we go USA, we go Canada, whatever it is. All the people that live here and go, their main goal and when they go is to work and save for them to come back home for Carnival or 2 weeks or whatever it is, to go back and experience what they grew up experiencing.
Yep.
You know? And I'm just saying that we have to make the time for ourselves for whatever we love. Because we will work the 300 and something days for the year to buy the ticket, to pay for our visa, to go to the States, where you can take that same money and enjoy 3 excursions in this country or more by going to the rivers, doing whatever we have to do.
Facts.
You know, we don't appreciate our country.
True.
Facts.
It comes to a bigger issue of not appreciating the one time. I remember one day I was sitting on the beach looking at an older couple, and I thinking to myself, boy, I hope one day I could just relax and enjoy it like the older couple. And the person sitting down next to me said, but so why are you not enjoying it right now? You look up in the sky, you see the sun coming up, you see the sun going down. Every day is a day to appreciate those
The
things.
crazy thing he said about an older couple, sometimes you're watching these people, are they older, they come to Saint Lucia and enjoying that. And they work their whole life, you know.
Just for that.
Just for that moment. Bro, we are already living in paradise. I don't think we understand how beautiful Saint Lucia is, you know. And I'm like, sometimes I'm sitting down there on the beach. I bought one of the beach chairs. Hey. And I just watching like the landscape of my country. And I'm like, I live here, you know.
Like a nice woman, eh?
Today I went in the bush. Because my vehicle was in the garage and I passed in a little shortcut. And I seen, because I watching things on different lens now, watch the abundance of food we have. I walk in all over Mongos, you know. And I see, look at that. Mongo there. I love to be in abundance. Saint Lucia has abundance. Oh, yeah. And they have people that paying $10 for a Mongo wherever. And we walking over that. We're just watching it because we used to that. How much Mongos?
One of the main things, sorry to go short there, but one of the main things that always gets me is that when I pick up clients from the airport and it's the first time here, the drive to the resort, whether it's to Soufrière or the north or whatever it is, sometimes in the conversation dies. And then you check and like you start back. I'm like, you guys okay? And do you know what they always say? We're just looking at the view. It's like just the drive and seeing the trees, which is not what they get.
Yeah, they are accustomed to that.
You understand? And they just, some of them live in rural areas, but it's flat land. Like I had a guy that came in there with his wife and whatever, and he was like, we're from Kansas, and like where we are, it's just flat. There's no mountains around. It's just fields of cows and corn. You understand? And then they come here and they just see green. I tell them, but you know, in a drought, right? They're like, if you're in a drought and it's so green, they would hate to see, or love to see, I should say, the rainy season. You know, there's a lot of, like you say, you only see things through a different lens. There are a lot of simple things we take for granted.
Let me just give a little quick bit. Saturday last, I had a live stream on a road tour from Cul-de-sac to Miku, right? And when we reached Dennery, they went on the concrete road, and you went inside of passing through the farmlands. They passed on that concrete road to go back to the main road. But I don't know. You know that I've never ever been there. And I say I'm talking about in January. And I'm seeing in that area, it's Saturday afternoon, Lucian's buying the food from and I didn't even know that was a spot.
What?
I literally did not know that was a spot. Wait, take it right.
I know it.
I didn't know that was a spot.
They had food and anything.
I don't know if they had put it. I never went off to see what it is. But then I was like, Castle, look at that. On a Saturday. On a Saturday. What? What it is that I am doing for me to be missing out on that. And I'm busy in a hustle, right? And that there are people that are having those times as experiences.
Because that was not that. Anyways, I feel like
I'd rather have one bedroom less in my house and reach at 65 and sit down and say, boy, I remember when FatherNature and all of us had gone that thing 20 years ago. I remember when I went into the mountain. I remember when I used to go camping. Then for me to now say, boy, let me go and try and go camping. My knee bad, I have a bad back. Brother. Let me go and try and do that. Now, man, I go take one less bedroom and enjoy my life.
Every time I talk to like my grandmother and people older than me, and I see like I haven't talked to me about their life. You know, I used to be like, you know, if I die today and I don't regret, like if that I'm 3 times younger than them, you know, and I'm like, these people haven't experienced anything, you know, like just want to stay inside doing the normal things every single day. The older folks,
but they have had their moments.
No, like not what we have available to us now.
You will ask an older person, have you climbed the Peter? They would most likely say no.
Talking about
You've climbed the Peter already?
Talking about that, can we afford to live elsewhere the way we live here? I never thought of it.
I am very
Good.
outgoing.
So we could only afford to live here, so we should actually appreciate it more.
So everybody.
What are some legends that we have? You don't know nothing about me then.
Boy, the mermaid pool, the Pebble Beach hike, bro. That is my biggest up north tour. It's a hike through Moshi. Go for a couple hidden beaches until you get to this like natural pool. You go out on in some rock. I can show some pictures since it's edited. That is in Moshi.
How long does it take?
Why you say in Moshi like that? Like Moshi is
because Moshi is not
very
end to see like what's the name of it?
Up in somewhere, so I wouldn't expect that.
No, because when you say Moshi,
exactly.
No. When you say Moshi, you have to think of Labon. Was it
It's still up north. It's still up north.
But that's in the center. They're talking
okay. What you trying to say?
The question was.
You understand? What you trying to say?
No for the things in the south.
So it's super especially.
Yeah.
Right.
Good, we good?
Is there any time you wake up in the morning and you say, no, the body can't do this? Or you don't have the strength and adrenaline to, yeah.
100%. I'm not even going to try and play the thing like it's me that is Superman. Brother, imagine, in exploring, I used to do lots of adventures down in the south, in places like Choiseul. So imagine, and these hikes are not easy, I'm not going to lie. So imagine I living up north, going down south, doing a big hike, eating 5 waterfalls going upstream, come back, take your people, carry them if I have to. Come up here, drive back. Next day, same thing. You know, the other time I sit down, I'm like, do I really want to continue doing this? This is a lot, you know. Now, it's fun for the clients. But when you're the guide and have to take care of everybody, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking like, bruh, two things. I need to find easier spots. And that's not so taxing on the body. And I need to hire somebody to help me. Because I'm going to kill myself doing that. Now, yeah, and when I started more exploring, I said, boy, countries have waterfall. I said, sorry, have thing. Grandlands have nice little pool. Moshi have thing there. So now I can kind of gauge that, all right, I can take some nice cool walks, make the same amount of money instead of going all the way down to Chozel.
Go down a piece of rope. Almost fall off a piece of recipes. To a waterfall in Switzerland.
Well, times like today when you're off, I with my partners and we just say, yeah, not a schedule, but if today, Tuesday, nothing I really
check it out.
tell my partners, let me say, I think we could have something, like go for a drive. They say we're going to a bar. We just go and look for rivers and things.
I like that thinking, so instead of going to a bar, you find things like
Yeah, that's my thing. So, no.
But just don't go you Carol. Like go off road and leave Carol one time. Carol is Carol like the trail, man. I feel like it's 4x4.
Nobody just Lucia is small, brother. We say we have a small island. Lucia not small.
No, it's not. Compared to a lot of Caribbean countries, we are not as small as they paint us.
On Google Photos, they have a thing.
Very small.
I don't know if you'll have that.
Jason will have a comment.
It's not on the show, Ali.
Okay.
Try it.
This is like relaxing.
Well, they're ridiculous.
Oh, yes. Wow. You can joke. Yeah, that's
how you went.
yeah.
You went there.
That's all the places I take pictures in Saint Lucia. Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Mama.
Let me see. Shoot the camera. Hold it right there.
So the pink and blue.
The pink and the blue is places that I've been and take pictures.
Wow.
So you've been on a trail from Latil Falls to Devil's Bridge?
That what you from Latil Falls to Devil Bridge?
Yeah, but first time I get my 4x4, I go there, I then wondering what are you doing there?
Now you see that?
So Nigel was with that time.
Yeah. Which you came from on the main road?
Yeah, and you pass the same road to Latil Falls, but instead of going Latil Falls, you go off.
Yeah. You know.
Boy, you on the top of the cliff on
don't
one side, precipice on the other side.
That's one of the bad traits. That's like, boy, you have to be.
I don't know what I was doing there. I mean, I had to buff the vehicle the next day.
Good off road.
Can we do a collaboration with FatherNature and go off-road? Let's do someone.
Yes.
If
He
FatherNature
said that, but something less animal.
I want to see the animals.
I wanted animals.
No, I don't want no animals.
So
I want to take me to the mermaid pool. That's what I want.
I go there this weekend,
related.
This weekend?
You drive there and
I
then you walk us to
Yeah.
We'll do some GoPros and everybody get up and sing. We're doing like a real tough collaboration.
But on a serious,
We're doing
a
the
real
backside
live
stuff.
stream.
We did a real live stream.
Can't arthritis, revealing stuff.
Snake oil.
I'm gonna bring out kind of WD-40. We good. We good.
I'm the WD-40 right back.
Let's make it happen. Comment below if you want to see that collaboration.
And we have Femi on the party. You're being very quiet, right? We talk about wildlife and adventures. What about your island, like Saint Vincent? What about Trinidad? How does it compare?
In terms of what exactly? In terms of the animals?
Yeah, how we explore
So,
Saint Vincent and Grenadines?
Yeah, well, I used to. Me and my siblings and my family members and stuff, like, we used to, like, go and...
Boom.
Stop crazy. No, man. Don't do that, please. I'm
We
scared
used to-
snake come out.
I didn't look at that now for that snake.
We are PG-14. Let's not talk about
Expensive.
So yeah, we used to go to different waterfalls and stuff, but you'll never catch me climb La Soufrière because that's where the snakes stay. That's where the lizards and all the things I possibly scared of. I'm not good. I'm good.
Listen. Oh yes, you are afraid of them.
I'm afraid of the geckos, them things that look like me.
The man.
Yeah.
We are saying where we are.
I just killed them.
there are about 3 or 4 in my house. I just watch them.
3 or 4. We
Yeah,
have a
this is
whole
them calling them
colony.
the
It's like a family of them.
Yeah,
And
pretty
then-
sure it's a.
All this fuck from me.
Something kid the gill hat no good.
I just want to know what.
They wicked kid. So wicked.
Simone, let's say about Trinidad wildlife.
I want to know. All the time you're talking about cherry. Cherry real?
No, Cherry is not here. It's not. It's just messing with you. Okay, you really think I'll be sitting here if Cherry was out in the wild?
That's funny.
It's just Jason playing around and Carol. There is nothing outside right now.
That's a true
One
friend.
thing I do know that we have that y'all don't have is armadillos, because I've asked that earlier. Y'all don't have that. We have armadillos.
Yeah, and the kid is sure.
We have armadillos and we have snakes too, but our snakes are not venomous.
So you have one snake? Oh.
There's two kinds
The
of snakes,
boa?
as far as I know. A boa and something else. That's
What do you have to fish?
something else. But me, I'm not trying to go hunt for no blasted snake. What the fuck I want to know about the rest of the snakes so far?
Yes, Simone, let's say
And our iguanas.
You're asking the person
Like
who
your
really-
iguanas.
who really beat them.
But Simone, I want to say
Simone is going in her backyard, honest.
Carol Shimon. We have a lot of capybaras. We have a lot of
Capybaras.
capybaras.
Black snake and tree.
It's like a big rodent looking.
So
So,
that's
it's like a manicle but bigger. And there was actually the Ministry of Agriculture is actually trying to encourage people to eat capybara versus chicken because we consume too much chicken. Anyway, we have a lot of caiman snakes. Actually, we have some venomous ones, but I don't see them. We have monkeys in the forest. You could actually hear them.
Animals, right?
Yes, good. Yes, monkeys.
Oh, the monkey's not nice, eh? They just like to throw shit at people.
Yeah, not
like
really.
literal shit.
There's a trail in the north called Bamboo Cathedral. You see monkeys above on the bamboo.
Does he want to
You
steal
have to,
yourself?
you have to go with like a raincoat and stuff, right?
No,
'Cause-
no, they don't steal anything. They just bear the top. There's sometimes they would shit. Yes, so just move out from the shit path. But yeah, I haven't seen anything
Nothing I don't
wild.
see pigeons over here.
We have Kobo, but don't really. You can see that.
Yo, a kobo is a vulture. Them
I
shit
was.
just follow you on the beach.
I'm joking. It's nothing special with a Kobo. It's just a black bird that's like a vulture.
What do you mean nothing special?
What's a vulture?
I was
That's
on
the
the
only
beach,
bird
I'm very
Trinidadians
light
cannot
animal.
eat because they can't.
Scavenger.
Yes.
Because they
Scavenger
eat
point.
they
other
would
things.
not. They would not eat it. Okay.
They would not eat it.
No, because
You
this
can't use it.
Anything else? I don't know. Anything else?
Bring that nigga in.
I thought they only eat dead things.
He has like a vulture.
But unfortunately, I was not dead. Well, not unfortunately. Very fortunately, I was not dead. And I was on the beach and the kobo was like trying to study me, you know? Like, it was a bit creepy.
But the first time you see a shark, it's like, wait a minute, she don't have no blood.
It can't be the first time because Trinidad full of them.
You would see a lot of them like in turtle season, like when they hatch and they the
eating
turtles
the-
trying to. Yeah.
The reason why the Kubo attack you is because the girl give Father Nature a GoPro and she has a shabit.
I never seen that before.
So because I was a shaman, you think that they eat me.
They go, what's Kobo soup done just for you?
So why is it that they didn't want why they asked persons to
Take your time.
report if they saw iguanas? Because our iguanas were brought over here.
They were not brought, they were stuck over.
Yeah.
They kidnapped, whatever. They were brought over here illegally. They wasn't supposed to be
against
here.
the-
And they started mating with y'all iguanas, with Lucian iguanas. But our iguanas are a bit more aggressive and invasive.
bigger.
And they're bigger. So
Are we going special to us?
See, the thing is,
we have our own iguanas too.
they don't.
And bird.
Pure green, I think.
From what I understood,
picture of one I
even the
took.
government doesn't want us to like interfere with either of the iguanas. Same like the snakes, ignorance. Sometimes you see an iguana, it might be ours, and you go and kill it. So it's like, you know what? Leave it alone, because at least it minimizes the chance of you killing our iguana, which is endangered.
Right.
Does
Yeah.
Saint Lucia have a hunting season or is just trend?
No, don't touch that. Yeah.
Trinidad actually has a hunting season.
The only season that's hunting is carnival.
You want to roast
But I will put out something that I was speaking to Father Nature before we started filming, and I think that we need to be a bit more proactive because our iguana is endangered. Do a breeding program. Our ground doves are endangered by the ring-neck doves that they have imported. Do a breeding program. All right? Our agoutis are endangered, the numbers. Do a breeding program. Do you have enough agricultural land and enough people who are qualified we can have facilities that we do so we can make sure our species don't die out? No, if you can breed them and not interact with them and they stay wild. If you interact with them too long, then they become, domesticated. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Breed them to release them back to the wild.
So
when they're young, as soon as they get a particular size, send them back in the wild. So even if they're being eaten, we're releasing enough to keep the numbers up. Well, that's a problem. I know curry iguana must be taste good there, but
I really think they also need to do something about these geckos, man.
Oh my God.
Because they never used to get noise before, and now these things are They're waking you
They
up.
never used to be making
It's
all this
not
noise.
just one.
It's the noise.
Six of them in one little puppy, like.
We're not making noise,
It's not Lucians alone. They every goddamn where.
They start bringing the foreign ones and they start making noise.
I know, and I honestly think it's a specific plant. They
That's what I know.
Noise.
All of a sudden, you're not annoyed.
When I was younger, I wasn't scared of them because you see them but you don't hear them.
What was that? Shipping, like
Plants, yes.
When the boats come in, them things get released. You understand?
But they get released.
Yeah.
How did they get in every single home, brother?
Because they breed in with the lizards that's already there. So they're just making a new brand of geckos.
Again, hear me out. Maybe a dumb question. Let's just say
it ain't dumb because I used to breed.
The species we have is a new species. That's
yeah, but hear that. Growing up, I've never heard these lizards before, ever. As we know.
I would just see them running up.
Right.
See them
Now,
and then they disappear.
all of a sudden, like you said, maybe a shipment came and some released. Let's just say it released in Mikud. That's Mikud. How the hell Cape State have that now? My home have that now. You're here in this. I thought it was just mine,
No,
there was a map we have downloaded upgrade and they all got at the same time.
I know.
Always been around.
They always was there. They wasn't making noise. And the size of them now.
You never
That's minus 2 times the size they used to be when I was smaller.
The most I get is like this size.
Nah,
I know.
No, they
You
tail
never
scale.
see. I will take a
I've
picture
seen
for you when that fucker done eat how much flies and things.
Hold on, guys. All right. Let me ask you a question. In terms of some of the creatures that we consider to be nuisance in our life, right? Let's see how their role in terms of the nature ecosystem, what their rules are. So I'll give you an example. Was the purpose of rats? Here's a simple example.
Specify.
No. The question I asked is deliberate. What the rodents? What is the purpose in our ecosystem? What is the purpose in our ecosystem?
Yeah, they get rid of all this.
I feel like the only animals we have here, and I'm trying to figure out where do they fit in, are sunflies. Like, why the fuck we have sunflies? Why are you fucking biting me 5 o'clock in the afternoon? Like, that's the only animal I'm supposed to
Don't go Maracas Beach because
yeah, like, what is your
your whatever your knowledge is on those things, what are some of the things that we consider to be nuisance? Yeah.
You was right. Like rats, for example, are scavengers. You drop a couple garbage or whatever there, the rats come eat it. Mosquitoes are good for what's the word when you pollinating things? Yeah, so
Yeah, because most of them they actually eat nectar. It's just the females during.
Right.
So
And the sunflies.
So hummingbirds and all these other things don't do the same thing. The mosquito do
they
it.
do it, but
So the mosquito not important.
yeah, they almost gonna do so much.
Bees and shit for that. Like fuck the mosquito thing. Excuse me?
I see me there.
I see bees all the time. I don't know where you live in, but they be nice. Excuse me? No. There's no hive, fam.
You do know there's more flies.
But you live in
Dragonflies.
One other thing.
I see butterflies every day too.
But
Only just don't have
I
flowers.
see all those things more down in Sufreka. There's more flowers and stuff around there. But I see all those things.
But yeah.
So Jack Spanish.
Nah, I ain't see them things.
Okay, let's say for FatherNature. Let's say for FatherNature.
No, just saying that there are more insects in the world than anything else.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
a problem.
obviously there's more insects and they have a purpose. Like for example, mosquitoes. That means they'll be doing more pollinating and whatnot as compared to the hummingbirds. The hummingbirds do their job. But every animal has a thing to do. And my father taught me that when I was a little boy. That's why I actually don't eat every single thing.
Wait.
Like,
So what don't you eat?
Like,
Hold on, let's keep on thread.
like for example, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay.
So at least you have an understanding of the meats I don't eat.
what you don't eat.
Now, my dad was not someone who would say, don't eat that. Why? Because it's not good. You'd say, all right, come with me. I'll show you why it's not good. Brought us to the river, and it's like, okay, Jean-Louis, Ned, that's my younger brother. It's like, we're by the river now. If you take a big dump or big shit on that bank right there, what is going to happen is the crabs are going to leave a little hole, eat and nibble on your poop, go in the water back where they come from, but at least they clean the place. They're scavengers. They come there, they eat what they have to eat and go back in their hole. Now, is the crab good to eat? No, daddy. Is it a good thing that God put it there to do its purpose? Mm-hmm. So growing up, I'm like, okay, I go eat crab. I'm not going to eat crayfish. I'm not going to do these things because I feel like this is there for a purpose. Even as an adult, I fish. I have my fishing gun. I go and fish with my friends. I catch a lobster. Would I eat the lobster? No. Would I sell it off for somebody else? Of course. But
Wow.
So finally, say lobsters are the cockroaches of this.
they actually are the cockroaches of
Shrimp.
this.
Not shrimp.
Shrimp as well.
Yeah.
Shrimp too.
These things help clean the place. Not because it's an animal means you have to eat it. The bottom of the ocean is dirty. They have animals there to help keep it clean.
But I like the cockroaches.
So FatherNature, how come?
Yeah, same.
How come some people?
Anyone outside?
I'll ask you this question. How come some people have a problem eating them things but you catch them eating us?
Oh my God.
You said I was such seriousness. It's something motherfuckers going down.
You need to put Jason on a timeout.
No, seriously.
So attentive and like.
Answer that. Oh my God.
I saw people cutting
Good
sides
question.
with- Not eating that, but you say like,
Nom nom nom.
what is that? Zoom. A friend, no seriously, a friend does that.
A friend there.
Yeah, the friend is trying to. I said, let's try to small like that.
Just trying and sleep. I know. Oh,
The friend was trying to see let's try to do that.
That is actually crazy. Bro,
I guess your preference of what you put your mouth or in your mouth is up to your boundaries.
There's a reason why, a lot of people say, oh, it's the same hole, but there's on two different things.
Going back to
You throw up on an
One tube. It's one tube.
You mental was there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get where you're coming from.
Bro, I was so attentive there.
Yeah, like you were trying to figure out like
Where you going? I'm like, oh.
We have a question from the audience. We have a question.
Just a very good question.
With all these endemic animals that we have here, right? Which one do you think is really more dangerous? Would it be the endemic species? Hold, you too fast, my girl. Or, well, the endemic species or humans? Because, we are dangerous too, you know. So yeah, I mean, what's going on, especially with the construction boom and so forth, and all the things that we have going on? Who's more dangerous?
You know, for a minute, I literally thought my computer was really fast.
Oh, all right, because yeah, you. All right, so I'll say it again. With the endemic species that we have here on island, right? Which one becomes more dangerous to the ecosystem? Is it the species itself or human beings?
Yes, you asked.
When you say dangerous, as in
Okay, it's Thursday.
It's I get what you're saying. He's basically saying who's more dangerous, humans or the species that are here to the nature?
Let's just look at the stats. How many homicides have we had in Saint Lucia for the year?
A lot.
How many snakes have killed people in Saint Lucia for the year already?
Not many.
2.
It's like the same thing with
Should we really go back and forth about that?
Exactly.
No.
Yep. Exactly.
But
And we want about a little
they
sneaky
be
bit
killing
of
each other. Roosters be raping each other.
And
Like
it's
we
cold.
can't really.
It might be a
We
Wait,
can't really.
what?
Don't mind that.
What you comparing?
We can't.
It's already full-blooded.
I see it making itself smaller and smaller and smaller until wholly heated.
Oh, because he's cold?
Yeah, because
some water, please.
for that.
If you get cold, just go and sleep.
I don't know where your mouth is.
Not on that end for sure.
Jesus Christ.
All of this caffeine. Can I have some?
I'm serious.
Okay, let's bring it into.
So
we ready to close?
let's reel back in. So this I'll say something else, and you know, I remember, and I brought it up to you earlier. I remember listening to someone doing a taxi certification course program, and one of the things that she mentioned was we have 3 snakes and a boa in the country because people consider it's a tetche, and that's Creole for dog head, basically, right? Because of how it looks. And some people who speak more Creole say sepa. You understand? But a boa constrictor is a snake. The Furdinus is a snake. The Saint Lucia racer is a snake. The blind snake is a snake. All right? We have 4 snakes in this country, and I want people to stop being illiterate about it. And I'm not using illiteracy in a bad way, because illiteracy just means that you have no information or ignorant about it. I should say sorry about it, because we have this thing that, you know, just we have phones. The internet is at our fingertips. Just is a boa constrictor a snake? What is a boa? Whatever it is. But
you know, just be doing with the phones.
I have a no. I tell you, I have, and this bothered me when I heard it, because we are training people to represent our country to people who are coming in. And these people have more forward education than us, because it's more at the fingertips. And they know a boa constrictor is a snake. And you're going to have someone represented.
The white man's much credit.
It's not only white men, because they're black people that look right? And you're going to tell these people, oh, we have 3 snakes and a boa. Well, what? A boa constrictor. So, yeah, we have 3 snakes and a boa. The boa is not a boa, it's a serpent. It's a serpent, it's a sepa, it's a this.
Yeah, we sound ignorant.
It makes us look ignorant.
Yeah.
It makes us look dumb. Now, we need to change that. We need to stop just giving things vitae and not having people with qualification do certain things.
I can do some quick promotion.
Yeah.
I can do some quick promotion.
Of course.
I actually did another book. It's called The Boy Who Was Afraid of Snakes, and it's about all the different snakes we have in Saint Lucia. So the grandfather is teaching the little
Show
boy.
it to the camera
Oh,
so
wow.
they can see.
Guess you can straight on.
Mm-hmm.
This is the razor right here. The grandfather teaching the little boy about the razor. And right now, this is the boa. Yeah. And this one is the...
So when are we looking at publishing, and when will it be available for people to buy?
I'm trying to do that as soon as possible, but I'm only one person. You know?
Will you be going to the schools to promote the book?
I've already started, because it's reading month.
Right.
And again, they contacted me to go read to the students, and I conjure up a little something to them, because snakes are trending right now. And I figure, who better to train up than the kids?
Right. Yeah.
all the adults are already scared. So at least let's not do
Or
that.
stuck in their ways and don't want to change.
Let's not do that to the
Femi,
kids.
you have something to tell me?
No, I have nothing to tell you.
When I was small,
You ain't trying to kill it. You trying to run from it. There's a big difference.
you cannot be afraid of snakes
Why?
as boys.
Or as boys, yeah. But we
What if
as
you're
girls.
blind snake or boy?
A blind snake.
Femi, one.
Say what now?
On a leash.
But yeah,
There you go.
so I really want to go to the different schools, teach them about the different snakes and the wildlife we have in Saint Lucia, so they don't grow up as ignorant as us. So when they see certain animals, they have the more educated about. Okay, well, this is a boa, obviously. Instead of the older people like, oh, Sepakila, tree. We sound so ignorant. Oh, Ted Shazer.
I really like this.
Thank you.
So you alone must get to look at it, man.
So, Father Nature, what is your plan for the future? What could we expect from you? I mean, you spoke about the release of your book.
I want 7 trillion. What I was joking.
We're touching that.
Professionally.
Oh,
professionally,
Just not
right?
push on me.
How do you plan on promoting or bringing awareness of wildlife as you are embarking on your Father Nature journey?
Well, again, I'm starting one step at a time. I started the schools, and then maybe an opportunity will reveal itself when I'm trying, because you have to try. If you're trying, no one is going to notice you or see what you're trying to do to help you. So, most I can do, again, start for a little school, do a little book, see if I try to sell it, or do a non-profit or something, and then bit by bit, before you know it, I'm on a podcast talking about.
Okay.
How you guys do it?
Clock it.
I think don't do that already.
That's what spiders look like.
All right, closing. Okay.
No, we're not closing. I would like, but you know, we do our usual. I would start with the two non-locals, Femi and Simone. What is your take of the information that you've gotten about our wildlife and everything? What is your take? What have you learned, or what is more something that you're happy you learned from today?
Right. Well, first I learned the types of snakes that Saint Lucia has. I think especially as non-nationals, we tend to be very in our bubble, especially if we just come to the island or we kind of just in the hustle and bustle of things. So I thought it was a really informative session. I know what not to do if I encounter any in the forest, if I ever go hiking or anything. I'm not afraid of snakes per se, so I really like this kind of perspective. I see it up close and not hold it like how you were holding it, but it was really informative for me, and I really like this session to kind of just see from the actual professional, you know, what to do and, you know, the passion in his words.
So for me, I never touched a snake before, so that was nice. You know, I always run from them.
Why? Oh, you just.
Why y'all let's just can't be good people? I learned what I did learn today that I found was pretty cool was that there is a forest snake, and I didn't know that. I read just before this episode about the little one that looks like an earthworm that people mistaken for an earthworm all the time. But it's an actual snake called the thread snake. So that was pretty cool to know. Y'all have a lot of creatures that are very indigenous to Saint Lucia and not found anywhere else. And I find that really cool. Coming from an island where we have a lot of animals that we might have, but other islands have them as well, except for our parrots and the two snakes that we have. But everything else, you can find an armadillo somewhere else, opossums everywhere and stuff like that. I won't be caught dead hiking anytime soon. With y'all snake vibes, but yeah.
Don't worry, we'll educate you.
At least I know if I get bitten, that there's anti-venom and I could survive. Yeah? Take it away, okay?
Okay. I know we know how fast you can move, but
Cherry to drop now.
That
Where's Cherry at, boy?
I may not be
Nothing is happening.
yeah, we'll be taking Felix out to say goodbye.
Talk guys.
Felix is.
It's off the bench.
Felix ready to jump, but he must still.
Talk guys. Come in.
That's disrespectful.
She's done. She's done.
How do you feel like? So I'm not. Fuck that shit.
But he ain't for studying you.
You know, one of the interesting things I'll take from this, and I've done it before, but people don't understand. They will look at snakes and think snakes are slimy or anything. Snakes are very dry, very muscular. They're not soft or anything.
I
And,
actually thought they would have feel with.
yeah, it's an interesting thing to conquer your fears,
Snake than a frog.
even under a controlled situation. You should. You know,
It's
right
easier
now
said
it's
than
cold.
done.
He's less active.
Thank you, Vince.
You know, but yeah, Jason.
It
My
has
thing-
nice eyes. Beautiful creature.
Why you sound like let's see, what is not to you?
Eyes very
My thing with these animals, I always have appreciation for them, even though they say that's the animal that throws us down the path. I think snakes are misunderstood. It hurts my heart to see people just cutting it up. And some of the most dangerous creatures in Saint Lucia is actually people. But the snake just trying to mind its business. The centipedes, I wouldn't, before when I was young, I used to try and kill these things. But as an adult, I just learned to live and let live.
Let me ask you a question before we finish there. You ever get bite by one?
No, you know what I was doing?
Okay, well, shut up. Because the shivers you said there about the centipede just haunted my spirit.
At time I was doing sit-ups in my living room. And when I look there, I had a burst in a centipede and nothing there. I'm not going to bite me. That's supposed to have, I was doing things.
You so damn lucky.
Except chance walk going around.
Yeah, when I was in a downstairs apartment.
You
I was
so
doing that
lucky,
thing.
boy.
That's what had me on my hair.
I get bite 4 times, 4 different places. Me and them is not friends. We'll never be friends.
4 times, 4 different people.
Yes.
You know, it's a worst thing when you in the shower and the soap running down your leg and you possess a centipede that day.
Boy.
Okay, so right now.
Oh, you're right.
So
Say what now?
I'm not done. You're listening to her. Wait. But she have to ask me a question about centipede.
I had
All
to
I'm
ask
saying-
because you didn't talk.
All I'm saying is before the first instinct for people is to try and kill the animal. Try and give the animal some space and understand that we share in the planet with them. I don't appreciate mosquitoes either. I don't appreciate what you call them?
Them geckos, the mabuyas.
Moustiques is a what? Sunflies?
Yeah.
I don't like them things either. But at the same time, all of them have their place on earth.
You see this catch and release?
So I would
The bugs that
like to
run
thank
outside.
I'd like to thank you for coming in with your expertise and opening the eyes to everyone as to the beauty Saint Lucia offer, your product, your brand. I personally really like the initiative of the books.
Yeah,
It's
that's
thing, definitely. We will be looking at a collab between Grown Folks and FatherNature very soon, so
Big
look
up,
forward
big
to that.
Mermaid pool!
Also, big up adventure.
Mermaid pool!
The 4th of June.
August. August.
The 4th of August, Emancipation Day.
It's one day. Oh, I can't see that on camera.
So, in closing, is there anything you'd like to say? Coming on the podcast or anything?
No, it was really, really fun. Like I like the fact that the back and forth was real smooth. At first, I thought it was like lots of pressure. So I was thinking, I was like, hey, but this is cool, And Yeah, it was really enjoyable. It didn't feel like I actually part of a podcast. Like, you know, it's just nice conversation, nice people, scared people, charming.
You get flashback, promotion.
Just out here attacking
Look at my
me.
shoulder kind of thing, but you see,
I'm just encouraging for that or something. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, so I want to thank everyone for another exciting episode of Grown Folks Only podcast. Just remember, guys, June being Men's Mental Health Month, our next episode is going to be on men's mental health. We're going to have a couple of guests, have some more information. It's going to be a very serious podcast. It's a bit personal for me, but we're going to try and make it light and shed some light on what men go through. All right, so we have audience. We like men to come in. We like women to come in and listen. We have had our Fear Factor and the next Julian Alfred. So, peace.